Oh, great. YouTube, it's taking a sweet time today, but I think we're finally live. So, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. If you were here for the last stream on Friday, we actually did a bracket fight with the Genshin characters, a lot accurate. This time around, we're doing something in the same genre, but instead of just pitting two characters against one another, we are actually going to be attributing them to a different tier based on power level. So yeah, I am a little scared actually. I should have probably dusted off my knowledge about some of them. It's been a while since I've done anything with some of them, like quests wise, or even listened to their voice lines. So we'll see how that goes. I think I'm just going to wait a little bit longer, give people time to join if they so wish, and then we are going to get started. You know what I'm gonna do? I just realized that Heater is the very first character here in our lineup, and I'm not doing that. No, thank you, sir. Last time around, we actually only decided Heater's fate because of a coin toss. It was completely up to chance. We didn't know who was stronger between him and Venti, so I don't know. I don't want to start with him. I think I'm going to leave the twins for last, actually, and then just decide from there based off the characters that are already ranked. Actually, is his sister here? Oh, she is. She is. They did have both travelers. That's a problem. Are they both travelers? I don't know. The background here suggests that either is Geo. I don't think this is a prime heater. It looks to me to be the same color as like Albedo and stuff. Yeah, I think they are the same one. And then Lumine right here is Animo. Yeah, they are Animo. They are both. I don't know. I might consider them both the traveler because otherwise I'm just going to have to assign a role to each of them. And like say what you will, but there are no canon traveler and canon abyss twin in this game. Hoyoverse has made that very clear a lot of times. Oh, the name actually stuck with me. I remember when they changed the name from Mihoyo to Hoyoverse, and people were like, oh yeah, that's never going to stick. I thought it wouldn't stick with me. Apparently I was wrong. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with these two. If we assume that they are Geo and Anima respectively, then it's not as hard. But is that doing them justice? And we got Aloy first. I actually switched a bit around accidentally. I know nothing about Aloy. I have never played the game she's from. I don't even remember the name. What is it? Horizon, I think? I know nothing about her. I know she knows how to survive in the wild, supposedly, so she probably knows how to fight and at least hunt. That's something. But yeah, before we actually go ahead and rank them, I think we need to decide what each rank is going to be for. Like S tier right here is obviously going to be for the most powerful characters. So I'm thinking probably the only ones that are going to earn a spot right here are the Archons and other supernatural beings like Shao and stuff. I think that's likely. And maybe the twins. We'll see what we do with them. I still don't know. And then the A rankers. The A rankers are going to be those characters that are still pretty duper strong, you know? But they are not quite on the level of the Archons and yeah, they're not quite the level of the Archons and other supernatural beings. I'm still trying to decide what to do with the other ranks because I think we have one too many categories. Because let's be real, all of these characters have a vision, right? So they are all a lot more durable than characters that don't have a vision, like NPCs. They all can hold their own when compared to those other characters, but it's just a comparison between them. So S rank, yeah, makes sense. A rank also makes sense. I think I might get rid of D rank. I think we are going to keep the A rankers are those that are really strong but are not quite up on the level of S rankers. And then B rankers are the characters that you probably still don't want to take on in a fight, but they are not as dangerous as the characters that are in these two tiers. And then the C ranks are those that have a vision, but they are probably never fought a day in their lives. And if you slap them across the face, they are probably going to cry. The D rank would be probably normal humans, NPCs, and since we have none of those, I think we're going to get rid of this one. How do I get rid of this one? Delete row. There we go. Yeah, so only 4 tiers. I think that makes sense. And also, we are going to do something else. We are not going to worry about that for now. We are just going to be rearranging the order once we actually have ranked everyone. But once that is done, I think I'm going to consider the characters on the left to be stronger than the characters on the right. And I'm going to rearrange everyone within the tier to actually kind of make an hierarchy between them, sorry. Which is going to bring about the same question as last time, like, is Venti stronger than Zhongli? Is Zhongli stronger than Venti? We'll never know. And now we have the other Archons in the mix as well. We also got Mika right here because this template already has a 3.5 characters in it. And we don't know anything about Mika. We know that, I mean, bro is Varka picked him to go with him, so he probably knows what he's doing, but is also, I don't know. We'll have to see in game. For the time being, we're just going to work with information that we do have. And I think we are not only going to consider the strength that each character has in a fight, but also their influence this time around. Like last time around, we had a lot of restrictions because we were assuming that they were in arena together, just 2 of them. They couldn't call on anyone else for help. And they had to fight. They were in the middle of a fight. They didn't have the time to prepare. But now we're going to consider like IQ, not just battle IQ. And like Mona needs time to cast and to see the future. But now she has the time. So it's going to be a little bit fairer for her. So I think I'm going to start with Aloy. What am I going to put Aloy? I don't know. Again, she can hunt. She probably knows how to fight. I don't know. I don't know. Why is she even in this game? Seriously. I don't think she deserves to be in S rank, but at the same time, I don't think she deserves to be in A rank. I've never seen her in action, so I think B is going to be a safe option for her. I think that's fair. If anyone comes in and disagrees with any of these rankings, please let me know. We can discuss it. And then for Albedo, Mr. Alchemist himself. The thing about Albedo is we have not really seen him fight. We haven't seen him use a lot of power yet. We have seen him fight his evil brother / Whopperflower / Susbedo thingy. So he can fight. We know that. And he's a knight and he's really good at alchemy. But we really haven't seen him at full power yet. Are you ranking Aloy based on Horizon lore? No, I don't know nothing about Horizons. Hey Brian, how are you doing? I don't know anything about Horizon, so I'm just going off the fact that I know she can hunt. She probably can fight. I don't know. Do you think she should be higher, lower? I'm just going off the fact that really I don't know anything. I'm just going basically off the kit that she has. Because she's an outsider, you know? So I don't know how she compares and holds out when compared to other characters that are actually from Genshin. But if you want to put her higher or lower, I'll take your word for it because I really don't know anything about Aloy. But yeah, in the meantime, Mr. Albedo. So the thing is, we haven't seen him use his full power, but we do know that he has told the Traveler to stop him if he ever goes berserk and tries to destroy Mondstadt. And it says that knowing that the Knights would protect it. You have Diluc, you have Jean, you have Kaya, you have Hila, you have everyone else trying to stop him. And he still thinks it would need a Traveler to stop him. And he's super duper level-headed. He wouldn't lie about his power level just to look cool, right? If Albedo says he can destroy Mondstadt, then I believe him. I do think he can destroy Mondstadt. Does that put him at S tier though? Is that enough to put him there? He's not human. He's a synthetic human. So he's more resilient than humans, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm going to put him in S rank actually, just for the time being. Then we'll see if you need to take him down a peg. But for the time being, I think I'm going with S tier. Then Amber, our favorite bunny girl. Okay. Amber is also a weird one. Because in the manga, we see her actually do some surprising things. She went against, I mean, she did struggle with the Helitrolls, but she was also proactive, she was going out, she was fighting, and she knows magic. We have never seen her use magic, but she knows magic. She's not just an archer. So that's interesting. But, I mean, she's an outrider. She's a knight. She isn't weak by any means, but is she strong enough to be in A rank? Probably not. I'm sorry to all the Amber fans, but I think I'm going to put her in B for the time being. Yeah, all of this can be changed. If you would disagree with anything, let me know and we'll talk it out. Then we have the one and only Arataki Ito. Okay. A non-human as well. He's strong. He's really strong. We have seen him just punching rock and destroying it like it was nothing, and he didn't even complain. It's not like it even hurt him. So I don't doubt that he's strong. And also, him not being human is probably more resilient as well. We know that he lives longer than humans. He probably can take a punch as well as dish it out. So I'm tempted to put him also in S rank. He's not the smartest though. He could be outsmarted in a fight, but if the odds are on his side, then I do think he stands a pretty good chance. So maybe we got two Geo boys up in S rank. What's going on? Is Geo secretly the most powerful element after all? And then we got Barbara. Oh my god. Barbara knows how to use a sword. Did you know that? She knows how to use a sword. She's just not as good as her sister. And she's not a fighter either. Just because she knows how to do it doesn't mean she wants to do it. I don't know. This is the kind of girl that only allows herself to be depressed for 30 seconds, so she's actually a monster in disguise. But can she fight? I don't think so. I mean, yeah, she can wield a sword, but would she actually stand her own in a fight? She's a singer, she's an idol, she wants people to be happy. I don't know. I don't know if putting her in C tier is doing her a disservice. Because again, she can use a sword and she can use a catalyst at least in gameplay. And if she can use it in gameplay, then I fully believe that she can use it in the lore as well. Though I don't know if it has been brought up, but like gameplay is usually a very faithful representation of lore. So I don't think she deserves to be an S tier. I don't. Does this mean that no one will be in C tier? I mean, hello? Oh my god. Do we need to get rid of this tier as well? I don't know. Should we put her in S tier? Not S, C, sorry. I keep switching the tier. Maybe. I'm going to put her down here for the time being. Maybe we'll bump her up at some point. Because again, she can use a sword, but is that enough? And then we got Beidou. Oh my god, my queen. I love Beidou. Beidou is freaking strong. She defeated a sea monster even before she got her vision. She has a crux, she has a crew that trusts her and will follow her into battle anytime. As we have seen, because they went out into the sea to fight a freaking sea monster, sea god. So I don't want to mess with Beidou. Not to mention that she's a claymore user, which means she's physically very strong as well. Hi JK Crafted, how are you doing? Barbara canonically fought some off-traitor orders with her vision in her story quest. Yeah, I know. She can't fend for herself. Should we bump her up to B? I think so. I'm just a little scared that we are not going to have anyone in C tier. If we have no one there by the end of it all, we can just get rid of it. But it's because, like I said, they are all vision wielders. None of these are regular run-of-the-mill humans, right? It's normal that they are stronger than their more regular counterparts. And then let's not even talk about the non-human characters. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave her there for now. Beidou, yeah, but I think Beidou is a solid A. I do think so. I think she deserves to be there. Imagine if she ever ascended to Celestia, she would be one of those gods that you wouldn't want to mess with. And then we got Bennett. Oh my god. Bennett. Would I want to fight Bennett? Here's the thing. Bennett is an adventurer. Bennett knows his stuff. He can survive. He can fight. We have seen that. But is bad luck. Is bad luck is always against him. Would his bad luck actually affect anything other than him? Like, imagine that it's in a fight. Would the bad luck also be a negative for his enemy or his opponent, or would it just screw him up? Sorry, I'm reading comments as they are coming in and I'm talking. I'm getting lost. You are doing well. Great. I'm happy to hear that. I'm doing well as well. Thank you. Maybe if there were too many B tiers, you can take the lower half back down to C. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. I think we're going to be keeping him right now, the C tier, and then we'll do that. If we see that there are too many B ones, we'll see if there's a big gap in power, because we're going to be rearranging them at the end. If there's a big gap in power between the B tier characters, we are going to bring some people down a peg. Bennett is too unlucky to win, I agree. Hi, Sushi Cat, how are you doing? Hi. But again, if it is about power level, and I keep getting tripped up in the fact that Bennett, as a baby, survived the freaking Merjivari. We have never seen the Merjivari, but we have heard so much about it. It's just like hell on earth, according to the descriptions. Stanley died there, and Stanley was a great adventurer. So if he survived, and the guy that found him also died because of that. So I don't know. Also, the fact that he's so unlucky and is still alive, is still kicking, it also tells you a lot about how crafty he is, you know? I think it takes a lot of power to be able to survive despite your bad luck in the end. And we did see him fighting Sasbedo, and he held his own. So I don't know. You're doing good. Great. I'm doing good as well. Thank you. I don't know. I think I don't want to put Bennett in C right now. We'll see. I don't think he is weak enough to justify putting him in C, because he's like, if you stop these characters, they are going to cry. And I don't think Bennett has any tears left to cry at this point. Poor boy. Yeah, Bennett is weird. It's so weird. If it wasn't for his bad luck, I don't know. There's so much we don't know about him. Like, where the hell did he come from? One day, maybe we are going to get a piece of information that's going to completely change the way we look at Bennett, and then we're going to realize that it was the true C tier, S tier all along. Why do I keep switching S with C? Hello, brain? Are you awake yet? God damn it. Then Shongyun. Okay, Shongyun is interesting. Last time around, he was fighting Mona in the bracket fights, and we actually gave Shongyun the victory for one, because he's cryo and is going against an Hydro character, but you know, he's an exorcist, so that's an extra ability outside of his ability to wield a freaking claymore and his ability to use cryo. But at the same time, he has never really encountered any evil spirits because of his poor young constitution, so I actually don't know how he would hold up in a fight against an actual evil spirit. We did see him struggling with an abyss mage during Shenhe's promo. So like, how strong is he? I'm a little lost. Bennett is interesting. Yes, he is. I mean, I know some people have joked like, oh, Bennett is the Pyro Archon. I don't think it's the Pyro Archon, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot more to him than it lets on. I honestly, a lot more to him than he knows, because he doesn't know where he came from. Sorry, sip of water. Did Bennett survive due to the bad luck stopping him from dying, which would mean he no longer has bad luck? Oh, imagine that he survived because he was in a lot of pain, and the universe is like, no, you have bad luck, so you gotta keep suffering, okay? You are going to stay here for as long as you can hold out. I don't know, he does still have bad luck. Do you remember when there was that, what's it called? Oh my god, there goes my brain again. When they were in Dragonspine, and I think it was rocks. I don't think it was just an avalanche. It just collapsed. It was because of him. There was Sisbedo around, but from what we know, I don't think he actually triggered it. I think it was just Bennett's bad luck. I feel like Bennett lore is deeper than we think. Yes, he is. I am so sure about that. About that. I don't know how to read your username, but Umar, I don't know. Hello. I hope you're doing well though. Sorry about that. um, but yeah, about our popsicle boy. What do you think we should do with him? I'm a little lost. Part of me kind of wants to put him in A because just the fact that he's an exorcist already puts him a cut above most people, I feel. Because it's not just fighting with your normal weapons, it's not just fighting with a claymore and cryo. There's another dimension just because he's able to wield a form of magic. And we see what Shenhe can do with that. But he's not being trained by an adaptive like her. Is not on her level. He did struggle with an abyss mage, so I don't know. I think B might be a fair placement for him for the time being, but I'm a little lost. Also, how powerful is his family? Because if we are taking in consideration everything, including their influence and the people that they have at their beck and call, like, would his family be someone you wouldn't want to mess with? I don't know. Hey, hi there. So Bennett is gonna be a grandpa someday and fall on his back and then get up like nothing happened. Yeah, I can imagine that. Imagine he just falls on his back and then he can't really get back up because it's just flailing like a dead bug. And then there's just a gust of wind that, I don't know, sucks him into a tornado or something. And once the tornado actually dissipates, he's just standing on his feet like nothing happened. Like, that's the most natural way for someone to get back up. Like, it accidentally slipped. I don't think anything Bennett does is on purpose. I think it's all an accident, actually. But yeah, I think B is fair for him for the time being. What do you guys think about Chongyun though? I think I'm going to put Chongyun still in B, and then we'll see. Again, we're going to have a lot of people in B tier. I don't like this. But yeah, just for now. Then we're going to decide later if we need to change someone around or not. And then Diluc, grapefruit boy. Grapefruit? No, grape juice. I don't know about Diluc. Diluc has money. Diluc has status. Diluc has an intelligence network. Diluc is Batman confirmed. He can use a claymore. He uses his vision. And he has a delusion, which we have seen him wielding without it killing him. I'm not saying it doesn't have negative effects, because I'm sure it does. But like, as far as we know, Kripa's his father only used his delusion a single time and it killed him immediately. And Diluc has been able to use it without that many repercussions. I think he should be in B for now. He's strong? Who, Diluc or Chongyun? I agree that Chongyun should be in B for now. Diluc, on the other hand, I'm a little bit tempted. Diluc up, he was in Travail trailer, you are right. I'm tempted to put Diluc in A right now. Like, is he on the power level of Beta? Maybe. Maybe. Should we put him in A? I think I'm going to put him in A right now, and then we're going to see. If anyone needs to go either up or down, we can always change it later. Diluc? Yeah, Diluc is strong. Diluc, he has taken care of a lot of monsters from the Abyss Order. Is Mondstadt's Batman, basically. And he was this rising star among the Knights of Favonius when he was super young. Like, he got to be a knight at the age of 18, I think. He was doing really well. So, yeah, I do think he's pretty strong. Diluc fights the Abyss and Fatui actively, so he's strong. Yeah, you are right, he does. Diluc in A? Yeah, I agree. Okay, glad we are all in agreement on that one. Then we got our cat girl. A is fair for him. Good, we are all on the same page. Okay, Diona. Diona can poison you with her drinks, but outside of that, her father, he's a hunter. You know, she knows how to use a bow. She can be a hunter as well. I don't know if she can canonically heal you with her drinks. I don't think so, just because she's a healer gameplay-wise. I'm tempted to put Diona in C. Like, she's a cat. Maybe she always lands on her feet. Is that enough to put her in B? Our underage bartender. Yes, she is. Do you know what I wonder? Are there no schools in Tevat? We got the academia, but the academia is like college. Where are the lower educational levels? Where are kids going? Why are kids in bars instead of in school? Like, hello? There's something terribly wrong with Mondstadt and Tevat in general. I don't think there's any other schools outside of Sumeru, actually. She's a child, though, and acts like it a lot. I agree. If you slap her, would she cry? I think she could be an S. S, not S, C. There I go. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, I'm very tempted to just drop her in C. C for child, right? She's a child. Should we put it in C? I think that's fair. I mean, I don't know that much about Diona. Some of these characters I have not researched enough about to make the fairest of assessments. So this isn't exactly going to be the end all be all tier list of tier lists, you know? This isn't going to be the tier list to put an end to all other tier lists. This is just subjective, but I don't know. I think I'm going to put her in C for the time being. If anyone disagrees, let me know. Then we are on to Eula. Eula is strong. Eula is really strong. I don't want to mess with Eula, okay? She would crush my head like it was nothing. But also, Eula has something very interesting because she basically has no friends outside of the Knights of Favonius and the Traveler. People just look at her and they see the past of her clan. So she's very much isolated. I don't think she has a lot of social standing to work from. Like if you're considering influence wise, her power is basically her own. She's not going to be deriving power from anything else because again, she's kind of a lone wolf. But even on her own, again, I don't want to mess with her. I'm kind of tempted to put her in A as well. Wait a minute. Why are pretty much all of the Claymore users going to A and then we got one in S as well? I mean, they are physically strong, sure. But I'm starting to see a pattern here. Diana works as a C tier. Okay. Diana teaches TCG, but she's still not important. True. Just because she can play cards doesn't mean she can stick her own in a fight. But yeah, I think Eula could very well fit in with A. You're thinking A as well? Yeah, I think that's fair. Definitely S because of her clan? I don't know. Because her clan was super duper influential, but now people just despise the Lawrences. So I don't think she's going to gain power from the fact that she is an aristocrat. If anything, it would be the opposite. My reasoning is that basically she's going to be a lone wolf, right? Like you were considering influence, like Beto has got the crux. Um, we're going to see characters that haven't come up yet that have a lot of people working behind them or beneath them, and that all lends power to them, right? If they can control those people at the beck and call, like we're not talking about the situation where we are having a 1v1 fight. We are talking in general, the power that they hold in their daily life, you know? But Eula, again, she's strong on her own. And I'm not I fully agree with that. I think an A is fair, but an S? I don't know. Eula shows feet similar to the Luke in terms of Fatui, but not Abyss, so A but below the Luke. I think A is fair. I agree. We're going to put it here. Below the Luke, you say. Okay, I'm not going to be worrying too much about where each character is within the tier. Left, more to the left is stronger than to the right. Okay? But we're just going to generally put them in there, and then at the end, when we have all of the characters sorted, we are going to organize them better within their tier. And then we got Fischl, our Shunibyo, our local 8th grader that refuses to grow up. I agree with JK, yeah. I think that's a fair placement for her. I do think so. Again, I still don't want to mess with her, but you know, to be fair, I don't think I want to mess with any of these characters. Maybe except for Diona. I would kind of like to bully her, not gonna lie. She's kind of like Timmy, you know? Like, she's cute and all, but she can be a little bit annoying. Sometimes you just want to kick the child a little bit, you know? Then for Lisa, not Lisa, Amy, Fischl. Fischl created us, which is strong. That speaks of strength. But again, it was unconscious. It was her desire to have a friend and someone who saw the world the same way she did. And outside of that, She's an archer. She's an adventurer. She was called by the Adventurers Guild when the stars started falling from the sky. So clearly there are people that trust her a lot and think she's very capable. But I mean, I'm not going to put her in C. I don't think she deserves to be in C. I think she deserves to be in B, but maybe low B sometimes. I don't know. Maybe. Best girl. Best Shinibyo girl. I love Visual, honestly. She's really cute. But still not the strongest. I think B is probably fair. I don't know where exactly in B, but I don't think she would be like all the way left. I think she's probably going to be a little bit farther to the right. I'm just going to drop everyone in B right now because there's going to be a lot of characters in B. So, yeah, we're probably going to organize this at the end. She's a B? I think so. Low B tier. She has skills and untapped power, but a lack of strength. I agree. Exactly. B, low B. More to the right. I agree with that. Are we all in agreement? Can we leave her here for the time being? I mean, we can always bump her up or down later. I agree with JK again. Okay, nice. And then we got Ganyu, an Alpha Adeptus, which in itself already says a lot about our power level, because Adepti are known to be fighters. And also she fought during the freaking Archon War without the vision. So I definitely don't want to mess with her. Right now, she's just an overworked office lady, you know? But she still has her skills. I remember when she went to train with Zhao, she still got it. She still knows how to fight. She just kind of left those skills a little bit dormant. Maybe she's a little bit rusty, but still not someone you want to mess with. I think she's easily an S tier character. She's B. She's obsessed with ascending ahead of her time. She's B. I agree. I agree with that. Ganyu on S? Does anyone disagree with that? I think that's fair. Honestly, a lot of the non-human characters are almost automatically going to be put in S, I think. Because again, they are competing about humans. And no matter how strong those humans are, humans have limitations. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to put her in S. The question is she above Albedo and Ito? I would definitely put her ahead of Ito. Albedo, here's the thing, I still don't know what to do with Albedo. Albedo claims that it can destroy Mondstadt, even with everyone else involved in Mondstadt, like the knights and everything. So if he can do that, that's a power level that I want nothing to do with. And he knows alchemy. Imagine that it can create life like Reindotir, like his mother, okay? Imagine that it can, like, I don't know, revive Durin. Is that even possible? We have a skeleton, we have a heart that still beats, so maybe. I don't know what he's going to bring to the table. I don't know what he's going to bring to the fight. I don't want to fight him, for sure. But is Ganyu stronger than him or not? Definitely S. Kokogot fought in the Archon War and is close to Zhongli. Yeah, I agree. Definitely an S. She's ahead of it. I agree with that. Middle S. She's strong and has skills, but her diet would result in her being weaker than the past with a more balanced diet. Oh, that's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. Albedo is interesting. He is. Why is Ito in S? I think it deserves to be in S. The reason why I put Ito in S is basically exactly Zanoni. Is yokai. Yokai have longer lifespans. They are more resilient. And if you play through the Chasm quest, we saw him just punching rock. And we also saw him doing the same thing during his story quest. He can punch through huge rocks like no problem. He's not even going to complain about it, not a scratch on him. That's a level of durable that normal humans are not going to have. And like, yes, Sarah defeated him. Sarah took his vision, but Sarah is a Tengu. She's also a yokai. We cannot forget that. We haven't seen a lot of Sarah, but she's strong as well. So I think it deserves to be there. I don't think Ito is a high S rank. I definitely think is lower, but I still think it deserves to be there. And a few other stuff as well. Yeah, like an idiot. But we love him. We love him still. Okay, so Coco Goat is definitely ahead of Ito. I don't know if she's ahead of Albedo. Again, I'm really, really worried about the placement of Albedo. But I think I'm going to leave her here for the time being, and then we are going to switch it around later on. Oh, true, though I don't think it's going to be impactful in the future. I don't think so. I don't think Ito is going to be a very important character. Like, we saw him in the Chasm, just because they wanted to introduce Cookie. That's basically it. It was there to justify his underling being there. But he's still a fun guy, and he's strong. So I don't think it's undeserved. And then we got our favorite dog boy. Actually, no, Razor takes the cake for that. I'm sorry. Even though Razor is not an actual dog boy. Okay, so go to the general. He has fought. I don't know why he doesn't have abs if he's a general and if he fights so much. Actually, bow users are underrated. The strength that you need to pull a bowstring, it's crazy. Especially if you consider just how far arrows travel in Genshin. It's actually crazy. I don't know how many pounds are in that string, but I don't think I would be able to pull that. I have a much lighter bow, and I still get fatigued after, I don't know, like 30 shots or something like that. So bow users are underrated as hell, and is a general, so I think it deserves to be an A, but I still think it's probably low A because it relies more on strategy than actual fighting. I don't know. Isn't like every event, I swear. Yeah, because he's a fun guy, it just brings the fun to the party. Razor's a better dog boy than the actual dog boy. Exactly, that's just facts. You gotta admit that. But Goy is so cute. He actually looks so cute. I remember seeing him for the first time and I was like, oh my god, I want him. I want to pet him. High B tier, it can take on the Fatui alone, but it can take on Fatui alone because the generals fought in a war. High B tier. High B? You sure? I was thinking of a low A, like super duper low. But I can see that actually. Like if we're gonna have Chongyun in there. I'm still not sure about what Chongyun would be able to do, to be fair. But should we put him in IB? We can do that for now. And then as we compare him to other characters further along the way, maybe bump him up. Bump him up. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Or keep him or just switch him around. I don't know. But yeah, if no one has any complaints, we're going to leave him there for now. And then Hu Tao. Oh my, this is going to be an interesting one. Hu Tao is broken gameplay wise. She's not broken lore wise. Change my mind. She's a 77th funeral parlor director. She can communicate with some ghosts, which is an interesting ability that not a lot of people have. But we don't really see her talking about her ability to fight all that often. We know that she goes off to the mountains alone when she probably shouldn't. It doesn't sound like a safe kind of activity to have. So she can hold her own, but she's not a fighter, you know? Bow users are strong. I actually used a bow and arrow a few times, and aiming is extremely difficult. Tell me about it. I know. It took me so long to improve my aim, and I'm still nowhere near where I'd like to be. So I have mad respect for any bow users. Even for Child. He's a bow user, but he just shucks his arrow at the end of his normal attack sequence. Which, to be fair, that arrow does more damage than when he actually uses his bow, which is freaking ridiculous. Like, how do you got such a powerful throw that you don't even need a bowstring to do that kind of damage? That's ridiculous. But yeah, any bow user is strong. People always talk about the claymore users, which is fair, but freaking hell, bows are not easy to use. Yeah, but for Hu Tao, I'm tempted to put Hu Tao in like mid B, honestly. She's not a fighter. I'm not all that familiar with her lore, so maybe I'm making a mistake. I don't know, but I don't think she can't bury Chi-Chi stopping her showing up on my 50-50. Oh my god, did you actually pull for her? Please tell me you didn't get Chi-Chi. Please tell me that it was just a joke. I mean, I would appreciate it if she actually buried Chi-Chi. Like, I'm sorry, Chi-Chi, you have a very sad backstory, but you know. No, thank you. I already have a C2 Chi-Chi. I don't need any more of them. She should have her own tier. Hu Tao asks, come on, her personality is so cool. Her personality is cool. I don't disagree with that. And again, gameplay wise, she's a freaking monster. Okay? A monster. I'm not saying that she isn't. She racks up huge numbers. But we are talking about strength here. And like Ito, Ito would be on S just for his personality alone as well. And no, he actually needs He needs to walk. He talks the talk because he can walk the walk, you know? If it wasn't for his added feats, he wouldn't be up there. So I don't think Hu Tao deserves to be there. Do you actually want me to put add a new tier, like unable to bury Chi Chi? I pulled for Hu Tao with a 50-50 got her. I'm so happy in life. God, you go! I'm so happy for you, Sushi Cat. Oh, that's great. You know what? I kind of did a mistake. Did we reconnect? Connected. Can you guys hear me? Oh my freaking god. Are you kidding me? Kidding me. I'm here. It's not even my Wi-Fi. Get a hang on. What the? Are we back? Are we okay? Can you hear me? Oh my freaking god. Oh god. I hate this. Please, I don't want to be the queen of scuff. Can you not? We back. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that scared me. Are we back? Please tell me it's working now. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I don't know why this is happening today. I have no idea. Oh my god. You know, they say that God gives his hardest battles to the toughest soldiers. I'm not a tough soldier, so please just let this work. There is video and there is audio. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Thank you guys for sticking around. I'm so sorry. I swear to God, I don't know why this is happening. I heard that the last update to OBS is absolute shite. So this is why I didn't update it. It's not updated. It should not be working like this. It's so funny. It's not. I'm suffering. I'm suffering, okay? You know what? Chi-Chi and Hu Tao are now officially S tier characters. They are like the creme of the how do you say that? Creme de la I don't know. They are the best of the best. Thank you, Sushika. This is a curse, okay? This is what they are doing. So they just get an honorary mention. I'm not going to mess with them anymore. Bye bye. Please don't Chi-Chi me again. Maybe Hu Tao me. I don't know. I want my chin hit. God. Okay. You know what? No, it's fine. It was an experience. We gotta know how to deal with this stuff to be better in the future. If anything, it made me so mad that I think I'm a little more comfortable now. I'm not as nervous, so I'm not stuttering as much. So, you know, you gotta see the positives in life. You gotta see the glass half full. Let's go! They would never have made it to S tier if it wasn't for this. So I guess they spoke. They are the true gods of Tevat. Like, forget Fanes, forget the primordial one. They created the entirety of Tevat. They are the top leaders. They decide everything, okay? I'm not going to mess with them anymore. Oh no, that might make me lose my 50-50 to Chi-Chi. No, they will not. They will not. They will behave because I have appeased them by putting them in S tier, okay? They are happy now. They are happy. God damn it. What the hell? Oh my god. I don't get how this doesn't happen when I'm streaming Genshin. Like, it's so much more CPU demanding. Like, what the hell? Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. Maybe because I said now I'll actually start having trouble streaming Genshin. Okay, I guess this means we're down to Jean. Okay, Jean is an easy A. She's an easy A. You are welcome. You have been protected from the Chi-Chi attack. Yeah, I don't think anyone disagrees with this. Jin, she's only the acting grandmaster. At the moment, she's not the grandmaster herself, but she does have the Knights of Favonius all working for her for the time being, and she is the Dandelion Knight. Dandelion or the Knight? the Lion Fang Knight. I don't know if those two are the same one. I always get them mixed up. But she became that knight when she was like 15, which is ridiculous. This girl, I would easily put her above Diluc, actually. Above Beto, maybe? As well? I don't know. Like, we've never seen her fight anything that big. She was there for the Valen. She didn't actually fight. It was all the Traveler and Venti. She's A. She's low A. She's powerful, but she gets help for most big things. I don't think we've seen her fight that much, you know? Low A? You think so? Again, we did not see her fight Valen or anything, but for someone to reach that high of a position when she was freaking 15 years old, like, you know what I was doing when I was 15? I was drawing like vent art and shit. I was in my emo phase, okay? You think I would be in a no. Who does that? Like, goddammit, she's a kid your parents tell you to be like. She's like, oh, you know, Jean, she was a knight by 15, okay? She became the grandmaster. What are you doing in your life? I don't know. Below Beto? I would probably put her below Beto and above Diluc. I don't know, is Vanessa the grandmaster? If so, she's A. She's not the grandmaster. She's the acting grandmaster. Varka is the grandmaster for the time being. But I mean, honestly, if Varka kicks the bucket, she's probably going to be the de facto grandmaster. She deserves it. She works so hard. Or Diluc. You think she's below Diluc? I don't know if I would put her below Diluc. They grew up together, fighting together and stuff. But if I remember correctly, I think Diluc only got to be a knight when he was 18 versus 15 for Jean. And if that says anything about their skill level, I'd probably give the cake to Jean on this one and let her take the lead. Maybe below Beto still, because again, she defeated a freaking sea monster with nothing but pure spite, so I don't know. I don't know. Should we put her here? I see you all are actually a little bit divided, you all. I was expecting this to be pretty much unanimous. But I guess not. I guess we can keep Jean for here right now, and then we can move her around. If we decide that that's something that we need to do. Maybe. Should we? Now moving on to Kazuha, with boy. Okay. Kazuha is a funny one. Jean, Queen of Eating, you are right. That alone makes her an S tier. I'm kidding. I don't have Jean. I actually really want Jean. I want to yeet people off cliffs, you know? Sucrose also yeets them, but it's not the same kind of experience because you can't really control where they are going, which is sad, but you know. It is what it is. This is what happens when you only pull, when you only get Chi-Chi, when you lose your 50-50s, and only pull either Chi-Chi or Tignari from the standard. It's a curse. Foxboy will never be a curse, okay? But Chi-Chi is definitely a curse. Kazuha, he has his clan art, his sword art. He knows how to fight. We have seen him fight side by side with Beto. S tier, he took on Raiden's blow and came out unscathed. You are right, he did. But he kinda activated his dead friend's vision at that moment. So I don't know. Like, is that something that he would be able to repeat? My theory is that he pretty much aligned himself with the original ambition that made Tomo's, aka Tomo. It's not actually Tomo, it's just Tomodachi's that friend, but I don't know. I think in that moment his ambition just aligned with his dead friends, because what his friend wanted to do, he wanted to take on Raiden, and he was taking on Raiden, which gave him the power of 2 visions. And the humans required his visions to use their power. So I don't know. Like, would he be able to do that again in the future? We saw him also resist the curse and the possession of the sword thingy. I don't know. Maybe low S? I'm still tempted to put him in high A, but I think that's just because he's human, and in my mind, S is for supernatural beings. Can we put him in low S for the time being? And then we'll see what we do with him. Low S? Okay. Kaya, another interesting one. How many do we... Oh god, we have a lot of characters now. Holy hell. I never realized the roster had gotten so big. Imagine by the time we get to Snezhnaya. Next to Beidou, you also think that it should be in high A. Okay. He's the only normal person we have seen wield two visions. I mean, yeah, but it was just for that split second. I'm a little lost on this. He's not the only person to have activated a masterless vision, but yes, I think, at least that I can think of, I think is the only person to actually have used two. Not the only person to have used multiple elements. And not only the Traveler, we have gods and creatures that can wield multiple elements, even without like delusions and stuff. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave him there for the time being, and then we'll see if we need to lower him or if he's fine where he is. But for Kaya, we got our Kanrin Prince, and you know what? It's got that boob window, so that's an automatic S. Goodbye. Heater. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know what to do with Kaya. Kaya is powerful in his own right. He's a knight, right? He has fought with Diluc. They grew up together. I think Diluc would probably best him in a fight. I mean, that's how he got his scar. That's why he has the eye patch. So I don't think he's quite on the power level of Diluc, but again, he's from Canria, and we don't really know what that means. He's probably a prince. So does that give him power? Where is his family? They abandoned him. Would they help him? Does he have any sort of influence? Anything other than just himself that would make him more powerful? And also, does he have any hidden powers from the Abyss? I don't think so. Like, I'd expect him to also be affected by the curse in some shape or form. Like, how does the freaking royal family, of all things, just escape the effects of the curse that was laid upon their people? I don't know. Especially because the Eclipse tribe of Hilitrolls, that's probably most of his family. Going off the assumption that he is, in fact, the Abyss Prince. The actual Abyss Prince, not Heater. So I don't know. I think that it's probably going to be an A. I don't think it's high enough to be in S. But again, below Diluc. Maybe even below Eula? Maybe? I don't know. Because again, Eula is powerful, but Eula is kind of isolated. She's kind of a lone wolf, right? Maybe we... Oh my god. Maybe because he has an intelligence network above Eula? Because that's super duper helpful. I don't know. Should we put him here? Below the loop? Is this fair? I really don't know about this guy. I think I'm going to leave him there. If you guys don't agree, let me know. We can change it now. Otherwise, we can change it later. But I don't think it's going to be in B tier. I just don't know where exactly it's going to be in A tier. I also don't think it deserves to be in S tier. Oh my god, and then we got the twins. Oh, I don't wanna rank the twins. I don't. It's iconic, put him in S. I would put him in S because he has nice titties, but you know, he does have a flat ass, so that alone that alone revoked his S tier privileges. Below the look for now, we can change it later. I agree. What traveler forms are we working with? Okay, I think this traveler is Geo. I don't think this is Prime Heater, because if you compare it to other Geo characters, the background seems to be the exact same, at least to me. So I think this is Geo Heater. And then this is Animo Lumine. It's the exact same as the Animo backgrounds. So are we just going to consider them both travelers? Should we, I don't know, confine one to the Abyss? I don't know. I think we can make them both travelers because that's what the backgrounds are kind of telling us. So Geo and Animo. If you're going to make them travelers, then it becomes significantly easier, especially if you're restricting them to the elements, but definitely yes, twins, they are technically immortal, can defeat anyone. I mean, I would agree if they were in their prime. We don't know exactly how powerful they are, but I'd agree that it would be a solid S. But, like, look at Lumine. If we go off the assumption that she really is only synced with Animo, nothing else, just Animo, When she was synced with Animo back in Mondstadt, and we were meeting Razor for that part of the quest, Razor had to save them. The Traveler doesn't mean if it's Lumina or not. Razor had to save them from freaking Hydro Slimes. Hydro Slimes. So I don't think Animo Traveler is all that powerful. I mean, they did fight Valen, but they had help. You know? Now in lore, they get the color based on their location, not selected power. So we are assuming they just have the one power of or all powers. I think. You see, that's the hard part, right? Because canonically, they can change elements on their feet. Like, they can use all of them. We don't talk about that. No, we gotta embarrass them. They can use their powers of the different elements all at the same time. We saw them doing that, doing exactly that when they were fighting Child, right? So I think we could just consider that if they have the background of one element, this means that like Lumine would be in Mondstadt, Heater would be in Liyue. So Heater as both Animo and Geo. Should we do that? Do you guys prefer it if we, I don't know, assign one to be the Traveler, other the Abyss Twin, and they are at full power? The problem is that we still don't know. We still don't know what the full power Traveler looks like. We have no idea. Like, we saw them in their prime, don't get me wrong, and we are assuming that they are going to get that light elements back when they get all of their elements back. So that's pretty dang powerful. But again, we also barely saw them fighting in their prime. And if we consider the Abyss Twin, it becomes even harder because we know they have their full power, they are in their prime, plus whatever the Abyss gives them, and we don't know what that is. Let's use a current Traveler, like the ones that are in Sumeru. If not, it's okay. We can do that, but should we use both of them? Because... Or should we make a distinction based on, like, the actual character? Because Lumine has a slightly higher damage multiplier. My personal headcanon, and this isn't a theory, it's just a headcanon. But I think when they fought together, Lumine was probably the main damage dealer, and Heater was there for survivability. It was probably trying to keep Lumine from killing herself, while Lumine killed everything else. I don't know, Lumine just strikes me as being the more aggressive twin, and her multipliers kind of back that up, so I don't know. But at the same time, sometimes I think that maybe her multipliers are a little bit higher because she's slower than her twin. Not in attack speed. I don't think there's any difference in attack speed. Actually, is she faster as well? But I'm talking like when she's running and climbing. That's because of the height. But I don't think that difference... I don't think that justifies just making her stronger overall as a damage dealer. I don't think so. Lumine uses both hands to attack and Heater just uses the right hand. Yeah, you're right. Lumine is probably ambidextrous. I love Lumine. Oh my god. I love both Travelers, but I love Lumine so much. I don't know. Should we do that? We make them both Travelers and then we try to decide which one of the twins is the strongest? Because if we are going to make them the current Traveler, they are both definitely going on us. I don't know if they would... I mean, yeah, they would probably be Albedo already, honestly. I think they would be as far left as it gets, at least for the time being, until we add in the Archons. I don't think they can take on Archons yet. They did take on a god, but they had help. They had the knowledge from all of Sumeru and everything. Lumine is the path. Yeah, she's my favorite. I'm not biased at all. Not at all. Look at her. She's so cute. When I was speaking them for the first time, I never even bothered checking like, oh, is there a right twin to pick? Which there isn't, but you know. I didn't even separate them like they should be. Oh my god, what are you? The spawn of Satan? Oh, that's so bad. Oh, poor guys. They are being separated again. Ah, oh. I don't know. Should we make them both a Traveler? But yeah, I didn't even check to see which one was the correct one. I'm making air quotes, you can see it, but I'm making them. I just looked at Lumine and I was like, oh my god, she's so cute. She's so cute, I must protect her. So I picked her, and that was it. Okay, are we going with the Travelers? I think we can put them in us then. Just make them the current Traveler. Should we put Lumine farther to the left than Heater? Is this my biases speaking? Am I being biased? I mean, she does have a higher multiplier. I'm not making that up. It's true. Does that necessarily mean she's stronger? No. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm open to criticism on anyone, but especially the twins. Just, I don't know, trash talk them if you will. I don't know what to do with them. I really don't. It's funny because they are our eyes into the world of Devat. For the majority of the game, we always knew everything that they knew about from the moment that they met Paimon, basically, not before that, obviously. But we also got to see there was something very interesting. I love that in the Sumeru Archon quest, they knew more than we knew. There was a point in the quest where they were aware of the plan and we weren't, and I love that. But like they are still our eyes into the world of Tevat. They may know more than we know, but everything that we know they also know. So I don't know. Wait, I don't remember what I was saying though. Why did I start saying that? Oh my god, my brain is dying today. It's mush. I think Lumine attack. Oh my god. Oh my god, sorry. I think Lumine attacks slightly faster. I do think so. And again, she does a little bit more damage. I don't remember if it's in a normal attacks or just her charged attacks, but I do know that she does a little bit more damage. So I do think that maybe she's a little bit stronger. Not fair if you're talking about lore. You are right. Like, again, if we are talking about the multipliers, that's gameplay, that's not lore, but we don't know about the lore. It's a problem. We don't know how one of them amounts to the other. We don't know if one of them is stronger because the Traveler has never said anything about that. We know that right now, in the story, right now, the Abyss Twin, whichever that one may be, is stronger than a Traveler. But like at their prime, if everything was okay, if they never met the Sustainer, who was stronger then? We don't know. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. If you want to smack them around and change them around, just say the word and I'll do it. For the time being, though, because we still have a lot of characters to go. Ayaka, my queen as well. Oh my god, I love Ayaka so much. Ayaka. Ayaka has a lot of influence because she's a daughter of the Kamisato clan, which is in charge of the Yashiro Commission. And the Yashiro Commission, it deals with culture, and you should not underestimate the power of culture. So, socially speaking, she has a high standing. What's her name? I'm trying to remember her title. Shirasagi Himegimi. Is that right? Something like that. So that alone already gives her a lot of power. She also has her brother, and she has a Shumatsuban, I think. I'm forgetting the names. She has a ninjas. They work for her brother, sure, but that's also a possible intelligence network for her. And she's intelligent. She's super duper smart. She's crafty. And she can fight. She even bested her brother on some occasions. Is she an 8 here, though? I mean, again, she was in the Travail trailer as well. She's important, but that doesn't mean she's necessarily powerful, like physically speaking. With Travelers, the animations are our best bet for working out to be stronger. Yeah, you are right. You are right. But again, I think that the animations were meant to give us an idea of the role they played when they fought together. Because if you pay attention, they basically cover for each other's openings. And again, I do think Lumine was probably the main damage dealer, and Heater probably went on the defensive to protect the sister. But that, again, that doesn't necessarily tell us who is stronger. Like, tanks are strong. Tanks are freaking strong, like, physically speaking. If there was a role Heater was occupying, even if he wasn't dealing as much damage, I don't think that means he's weaker than Lumine, you know? I think we should change the characters we don't agree on a lot at the end. Yeah, I agree. When I say at the end, I mean like when all the characters are on the list. Yeah, I agree with that. Especially because what seems like it's a fair assessment now may not feel like a fair assessment unless everyone else is on a list. So for Ayaka, I don't know, putting her in B kind of doesn't sit right with me. Maybe a low A. I don't think she's on the fighting level of like Diluc and Beto and stuff. But again, she has a lot of social power. She is a public figure. She has the Yashiro Commission. She has ninjas working for her. She's not weak, you know? I think Ayaka is high B tier. She has strength and political power more than Goro, but I don't think more than Yula. I mean, Goro, Goro is probably going to end up being pretty high on B as well, and Eula is probably going to be a low A. Ayaya. Yes, the power of the Ayaya. The power of the Ayaya puts her in C tier, S tier automatically. Did I go with the S and the C? What the hell is going on today? Um, I don't know. I'm tempted to put her in low A. Maybe. I don't think she would be beneath. Oh, sorry, I opened up something. I don't think she would be beneath Eula. Because again, I don't know if she could fight Eula on her own and win, you know? I don't think she could. But she has a social political power. Maybe below Eula. I don't know. Yeah. Imagine if she said that when she attacked. She's just like a JoJo character, like that would be actually cool. We need some JoJo inspired characters, not just facial. We need to bring the cringe to a new level, you know? They need to be fabulous. I don't know. I think I'm going to put her maybe below Eula because we are kind of giving more importance to physical prowess than actual social standing. Is this fair? Do you guys agree with this? I don't think it's a bad placement. I'm not fully sure this is the right one either, but I don't think I'm putting her too low. Am I put I don't think I'm putting her too high, I mean. Am I putting her too low? Maybe. She definitely bites people and barks when anxious. Ayaka? You know, the girl that has been trained to be like a super fine lady? Oh, I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see that. Okay. I think maybe we're going to leave her here. And again, like Sushi Cat said, maybe we're going to change her around later. We'll see. So for the fake wannabe cat girl, Kuching. Okay, Kuching. Hmm. You think she barks when she's anxious? Imagine she just completely forgets all of her social etiquette and just goes out of the window and she's like, whoop. she's just I don't know, stuttering like hell and she cannot get a word out and then she remembers Taromaru and she's like, okay, what does Taromaru say when he's nervous? And she just goes from there. Kuching. I think Kuching is definitely going to be A, I think. Because again, a lot of political influence. She's part of the Liwa Shising. So she has the Millilith kind of answering to her. She's below Ningguang. She's kind of her subordinate, I guess. I don't know if she works for her. I don't think so. But I don't think her standing is as high as Ningguang's. But still, she's powerful. Like, you guys opened my eyes to Kuching last time around. I thought she wasn't as strong physically as she is. Apparently, she is stronger than I thought. So, I think her Shogunate political power just pushes Ayaka up to a tier from B tier. From A tier, no, sorry. To A tier from B tier. Yeah, I agree. Again, she's probably going to be low. She has a lot going for her, and physically, that's a big problem, you know. That's what I keep getting stuck on. Because we saw Ayato fighting the Fatui, I think, in his trailer. Ayato has been shown to be strong, and Ayaka actually bested him. I don't think Ayato was going easy on her. She actually bested her brother multiple times because in the it's not the trailer that we got for her rerun, she basically said it was the first time she defeated her brother, which means it wasn't a one time kind of thing. Come on, enough procrastinating. Sorry. um, Kuching. I think I'm going to put Kuching in low A as well. What do you guys think? I think that's fair. She doesn't strike me as the strongest fighter, especially because she's also a workaholic. She probably doesn't get a lot of fresh air. She probably doesn't touch grass, let's be real. I hope she showers at least, but I don't know. I don't think she's going to be that powerful of a fighter, but she can hold her own. She can fight the Fatui as well. Is she going to be stronger than Ayaka? They are probably tied, not gonna lie. Especially, again, can Ayato defeat the Fatui? And can Ayaka defeat the Fatui? By association, because she can defeat his brother. You agree with me? Okay. I think I'm just going to chuck Kaching right here, and then we'll see what we do with her. Oh, we got to emo girls, kinda, on top of one another. Kaching isn't emo. She's just a fake cat girl and a visionary. Okay, we gotta respect our electro girls, especially because we pretty much don't have electro boys. They are increasing now, though. I think she's stronger than Ayaka, since Ayaka doesn't have support for her entire nation, but Kaching does. Again, I see what you're saying. The Yashiro Commission is strong. It's powerful. It's influential. It's probably not as influential as the Shising. They are just 1/3 of the Track Commission. Okay, maybe like this then. But we'll change them around at the end. And then Klee. Oh my god. Hello, little Klee. Sparking at Klee of the Magic Bonish. I don't know why her English voice actress sounds like the way she sounds. Maybe this is a hot take on my part, but I don't really like Clee's English voice. I don't know. I don't think she sounds like a little kid. It's just a little weird. And I think I'm losing my voice. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Um, Clee, her mother is Alice. I don't know what the hell Alice has got going for her, but I do think, no, I know that if Alice was here, she would be automatically in S tier because we have heard a lot about Alice. I don't want to fight Alice, okay? Alice would look at me sideways and I'd combust. And Clee has a lot of bumps. Clee is a menace to society, okay? But, and she's also an elf kind of thing. She probably is immortal, like her mother or something. She's above Diona, but she's still a child and acts like one. You are right, but like Diona doesn't pack any destructive power. If you think about it, what is she going to do? She may poison you again. I wouldn't put it past her, but Klee has freaking bumps. I don't think that's on the level of a poison drink at the bar. I don't know. I don't know. We have seen Glee basically waltz into dangerous situations, and she wasn't even aware that they were dangerous situations. She just blew everything up. I'm tempted to put her at least in B. I don't think she deserves to be higher than that for now. When she grows up, then yeah, most likely she's probably going to be an S ranker at some point. But I think she likely can stand her own. I'd likely put her in a low B. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's a disservice to put her in C. Like, yeah, she's a child, but like, have you ever been like bitten by a child or something? It hurts. And imagine now that that child has a freaking bomb. I don't want to mess with that. I don't know how she's still alive, to be honest. She's immortal. I think she's immortal. I don't know. I don't know. Even Jean, I think deep down, Jean is scared of her. You saw the Lantern Ride trailer. We see Clee just running away, dragging Chi Chi with her, and then we see Albedo looking for her, and then there's an explosion. There's an explosion in the background, and Albedo just takes off running because he knows it's Clee. I don't know. Diona and Clee, she's a knight. I mean, is she actually a knight or is she just an honorary knight? I don't know if they told her she was a knight just to kind of make her feel happier about the whole situation. I don't know if she's official. If she's official, again, that's child labor. What the hell is going on? Put these kids in school, please. Diona and Klee is gonna bomb Deluxe Tavern one day. And then it's gonna be an event of us just babysitting the two children while the others build a tavern again. Oh, that would be so cool. I love that. Go bomb. Yeah, I love that. But let's be real. Let's be real. We are the slaves of everyone in Tevat ever. So we would be the ones building the tavern and babysitting the children. I don't know. Should I put her in Louis? Is that okay with you guys? I think I'm going to put her here just for the time being. And then if you really think she doesn't deserve to be here, I'll take her down. But again, bombs, you know? Bombs. And then Kujo Sara. Okay. I think because we have put Ito in S rank, I think she needs to be in S rank above Ito. We haven't seen that much from her, but we know that she's a general. The Shogun trusts her, and she's a yokai. She was trained also by a very important clan. I'm forgetting the name. Kujo clan, of course, Kujo Sara. Luby, okay. Um, she knows how to fight. She was trained by that clan. She is also part of the drag commission. She's basically acting as the head of the clan, even though she isn't. I put her in a very, not very, but relatively high S rank, above Ito and below Ganyu, I think. I don't know, it just kind of feels wrong putting a 4-star up there. You know, she's surrounded by 5 stars. But again, we also have the infamous Ning Wang, which is a 4-star when she's literally in the Travail trailer and basically the leader of her nation. I do think Kujo Sara deserves it. She's boring. She doesn't have a personality, though. Is that enough to deduct points? Agreed? Okay, I think I'm going to put her there then. Right here, in the middle. Cozy. And then Lisa. Lisa. I think Lisa is going to be an easy A tier. Everything we've been told about her basically tells us that she's stronger than she appears. We have seen that she can be also a little bit sadistic, you know? I don't want to mess with her, especially not when it comes down to books. But she's lazy, you know? She's lazy. She also has strong connections. She's not the knight herself, but she is friends with the knights. And I don't know, does she know who Venti is? She probably knows. I don't know if Jean told her, but she probably knows. And she has a lot of knowledge that's shortened her life. I don't know, is it a lie? Someone told me that it was a lie. That they corrected what they said. Hoyoverse eventually corrected what they said about her having shortened her life. But also, I just want to point out that Jean is like the only character that's an animal user without that friend, so you know she gotta die at some point. Above Gaia, below the look. I can see that working. Yeah, I can see that working. Again, she's part of the Exen Circle. I don't know exactly what she's capable of, but we'll probably find out. I think Lisa is going to be very important. Most of the original 4 stars, the original gang is going to be very important. She also has Sumeru connections, meaning she has power into nations. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so she's staying there. Then we got another very interesting character. My main. Oh, you main Lisa? That's so cool. Lisa's so cool. I remember when I was downloading the game to play for the first time ever. She's a very strong witch. Yeah, I've been told so. When I was downloading the game, I was watching Genshin videos, and I watched this video of Lisa just turning the entire sky purple. And I was like, oh my god, she's so cool. I want her so bad. I didn't know she was free. And when I figured out that we were getting it for free, I was like, oh my god, yes! I got the cool purple witch! And then I actually tried her out, and I benched her, and I never touched her again, because her attacks are E. She's just so vulnerable. She's just standing there for so long. She's completely vulnerable. So I don't think she kind of fits my playstyle all that much. You'd need a shielder, and even then, but she is very cool lore-wise. I do like her a lot. I'm still not thinking that half of her life was taken away. The Facebook post still makes me wonder. I don't know. I would like to know why the hell we are getting lore drops in Facebook again. I don't understand why they think that's a good decision to make. It's bad enough that the lore is already so scattered within the game itself. Like, sometimes you've got to go out of your way to just explore the random wilderness to find scattered notes. Other times you have to find books, and then you have to read the books, and then you have to read the artifacts descriptions and the descriptions of like materials and stuff. It's already a mess. It takes a lot of work not only to read through it all, but also to find it all. So hiding it in Facebook is not the best PR move, but I mean, you do you, I guess. I only play her because I've been saving since 3.1. Oh, damn. Oh my god, you must have already of Primo Gems already. Nice. Lisa was fun early game. I never gave her the time of day. Ingenuity, hi, how are you doing? It's okay, thank you for joining. I never gave Lisa the time of day. I kind of regret that, you know. And this time around with my new playthrough, I cannot give her the time of day because she's a non-Claymore user. How's the ranking going so far? Well, OBS tried to sabotage the stream, so everything went down, but we are back, and yeah, I think we're mostly agreeing with each other. I think it could be worse. We still need to rearrange the characters though. Like, we are mostly just deciding who's going on S, who's going on A, B, and C, and then we are going to organize everyone that's in those categories, and if we need to bump someone up or down, we're going to do so, because the characters that are farther left are stronger than the characters that are on the right, just for reference. Okay, so Mona is interesting as well. I don't think Mona deserves to be anywhere other than A tier. I don't think she's powerful enough to be in S tier. But again, a witch, powerful witch, she can see the future, and again, we are not considering the time factor now, so she can read in peace. And also a member of the exam circle, I wouldn't want to mess with her, honestly. And she activated the masterless vision, and her master, the woman that taught her, it's so weird, she just gave her a masterless vision. I don't know, I think we're probably going to learn more about her master at some point in the future, so she might actually have interesting connections there. I think I don't know where to put her. Maybe below Lisa. Is that fair? Because we have Ayaka and Kaching and Yula below them. And Kaya, I still don't know what to do with Kaya. We had to put Hutao and Chichin pipe in S tier to save the stream. Yes, I forgot about that. So you see these two right here? These two break the fourth wall, okay? That's the ultimate power. They were able to sabotage my freaking entire stream, so now they get to go in S tier to save everyone from getting Chi-Chi'd by these two, okay? Hutao would chase Chi-Chi into your screen if she had to, and Chi-Chi, she doesn't need to be told to do so. So if all any of you is pulling for Hutao, do so in peace, knowing that you're not going to get Chi-Chi now. Yeah, below Liz is reasonable. Okay. So we are only ranking power based on lore, right? Yes. I mean, mostly. The twins, we kinda did something that we shouldn't. We broke the rules and we went off the multipliers and put Lumine above Heater. Basically, we are considering that they are both a traveler. At the current moment, they are in Sumeru. They have all the elements up to Dendro. We are not going to consider that they have all of them because we haven't seen them at their full power yet. And we're not considering that they are in their prime because, again, we don't know exactly what that entails. So for the time being, they are the Sumeru Travelers, the both of them, and Lumine attacks a little faster in gameplay, and she has a slightly higher damage multiplier, so we are considering that she's a little bit stronger than Heater. And they are currently the top of the top, but I don't know if that's going to stick around for very long. Then Ningguang. Okay, Ningguang is also going to be a reasonably high A tier. I would maybe put her above Lisa, maybe above Diluc. Because I don't know exactly what she can do for herself, but we saw her fighting during the Jade Chamber cutscene with Osiel, and it was impressive. I'll give her that. It was impressive. And then she also has basically the whole nation. She's basically controlling the entire nation. Let's not lie, right? She's on top of the entire shit scene. She has a Lilith. She has all of these other powerful characters like Qing and Ganyu also working for her. I think she probably deserves to be up there. Part of me actually wants to put her higher than Jean. I think that would be fair. Beidou. Maybe higher than Beidou? I don't know. Oh my god. I think the A tier is going to have to be rearranged, honestly. Is she more powerful than Beidou? The fact that she built the Jade Chamber is impressive, not gonna lie. It's true. I mean, I'm pretty sure she ordered workers to do that for her, but still, there's a lot of magic involved. I mean, she has floating rocks, but I do think she probably used magic at some point to make it work. And again, we saw her creating that glyph midair and using it to shoot projectiles at Osiel. So I don't want to mess with her. But is she stronger than Beidou? Maybe? Is a GF stronger than her GF? I don't know. She built it twice. Yeah, she did. That also speaks of her character. Again, she's powerful. Everyone just wants to Like, even when it comes to business, everyone just wants to get a little bit of her insight because she always knows the trends and what's going to happen next. She's very smart. She's resourceful. The fact that she built the Jade Chamber twice kind of goes to show that she is persistent. I don't know. She can use, like, construct magic using the Jade Chamber, which is insane. It is. It is. I don't know. Should we put her in a high A above Beto? Is that too high? I kind of feel like something ain't right here, though, because we have other leaders. They are not the ultimate leaders of their nation, but they are still important figures that are much lower in hate here. And then we have Ningguang, which is a leader. I mean, she is kind of the ultimate leader, not gonna lie, but Zhongli is not even in the picture anymore. I don't know. I think it's fair, but I don't know. Should we put her above Beto? Is that something we can do for the time being? I don't think I don't think that's crazy. Above Beta makes sense. Okay. Next to Goro? Wait, no, Goro is in B. You think Ningguang is going in B? Goro is high B, but it's still not even A. I think Ningguang is probably going to fit here nicely in A. So she's above Goro directly. For the time being, anyway. Oh, we are coming up on our first Archon. We have just Noelle first. Okay, Noelle takes Noelle's, okay? Noelle is strong. Noelle is determined. Noelle is a true knight at heart. This girl is crazy. She has a powerful shield. Is she enough to be A? Maybe, I don't know, but definitely if she's not A, she's a very high B. And if she's hey, probably a low A. I don't think she compares to the other characters that are already in here. But she chucked rocks at the god and did a lot of damage early as tier. Are we going off the trivial trailer logic again? I mean, the look is right here, but Noelle probably below Amber. Below Amber? Really? I don't know. Amber is an outrider, but I don't think Amber kind of has the physical resistance that Noelle has. Okay, but you agree that she's going in B. Okay. Should we move Ningguang up? Maybe? To S rank? Maybe. Okay, I'm just going to leave her here. This S rank is a mess right now. Let's not bother ourselves with that right now. We are going to organize everything at the end. Noelle probably below Amber. Amber. I don't know. That would put her above. I mean, she's definitely above Barbara, but is she below Amber? Noelle does everything for everyone, hasn't been given the night role yet, but hasn't quit. The pure determination gives top of S rank. Okay, I wouldn't go so far, but I do think she can probably go to A rank. But again, considering the characters that we have in A rank, I would give her a very low A rank, I think. Oh, it's fun stuff. It's always the characters that you think are going to be an easy decision that turn out to give you the biggest headache. I swear to God. Oh, my back just popped. Did you hear that? Oh, that was loud. Okay, I think maybe low A then. I'm just going to put her here for the time being, and then we'll see what we do with her. Okay, right, that's an easy S right there. She's definitely okay. Is she stronger than twins? The current twins, probably. We saw the Traveler with only Electro beating Raiden, but they weren't alone. They had the dreams of the people. They had Yai giving them advice. They had everything working out in their favor, basically. I don't think they could beat Raiden right then. And they beat what's his name? The Scaramouche boss, the god one. Oh my god, Sekia no Kami because of the god. But I don't remember. Anyway, they beat Scaramouche. But again, also not alone. They had the wisdom of the entirety of Sumeru. And there are quite a few good fighters in Sumeru. So I don't think they are yet at a level where they can fight an Archon head on. I don't. So I'd probably put Raiden above Lumine right now. Because she lacks self-constraint and she can hurt herself for the sake of performing her duties. Yeah, I do think the only reason why Noelle isn't a knight here yet is because she would 100% kill herself. Twins beat Raiden with their connections, and we are counting connections, so Raiden goes below twins. Okay, yeah, we are counting on the influence of other people. I see what you were saying. I see that. I see what you mean, but at the same time, they helped the traveler fight Raiden because Raiden was being a little bit cuckoo, you know? She was not doing the right thing for her nation, and she had to be brought back to her senses. But realistically speaking, even though the traveler has a lot of friends, in a scenario where they would actually be fighting each other, it's Raiden's nation, okay? Inazuma is Raiden's nation. I don't think, realistically speaking, yeah, they have a lot of friends in high places in all the nations they have been to so far. But would they even be able to call on them? Because that's the thing, right? We're not actually imagining a real fight between these characters. We're just discussing their general power level. And we have seen the twins getting help. Well, the traveler, gets help from a lot of people, but they are only getting help from the people that are around them, right? We had friends in Mondstadt, we had friends in Liyue. They don't follow us around. So I don't think that's enough to kind of justify putting Raiden below them. Yeah, Raiden's sword technique is without comparison in all of Tevat. So yeah, I agree with that. Raiden is a monster. She fought her puppet for 500 years straight. No rest, no nothing. She just fought. And it's freaking ridiculous. So I think maybe above the twins for the time being. We can discuss this later. But okay, now we have the fake dog boy that is a better dog boy than the actual dog boy. We got Razor. I don't think Razor is high enough to be a hay rank. I don't think so. But he was trained by Varka. He also has received some training from Boreas. He has super sharp senses. He's not the smartest. He's not the smartest. Okay? So that's also to his detriment, and he's also very much isolated. Sure, he has the dead god on his side, but Boreas is restricted to his arena. It's not like he can come and save him if anything goes wrong. So I'm thinking a high B tier, but maybe below Goro. Aloy sitting here is kind of not sitting well with me, but again, I don't know. I don't know anything about Aloy, honestly. Also, I feel like all the Archons power levels would vary based on whether they were in their region or not. You are right. If you're talking about the influence and considering that, then obviously, yeah. Like, think about it. If Venti were trying to rely on Mondstadt, no one would believe him. It's like, rejoice, mighty people, for your Archon has returned. And people would be like, yeah, whatever. It's just another drunkard. We saw that happen with a nun in the church when he was trying to borrow the Holy Lyre de Himmel. But Jean knows, Diluc knows, and they would rally the knights and they would get everyone on his side. And again, the people have a lot of devotion for him. If you just show them his actual Archon form, everyone would take up arms for him if they needed, even your regular people. Because we got crazy people in all of the nations, but we got a lot of really crazy people in Mondstadt, I swear to God. Like, you got that Sikh girl, Anna, I think, that would just climb everything and eventually became an adventurer. So they would not hesitate to fight for him, I don't think so. So I think we probably should consider that they are in their nation. That would be a more fair comparison, I think. Okay, so Razor. Maybe below Goro? Goro, maybe? We got two dog boys together. Fighting for a spot in high B rank. Because yeah, Razor can definitely hold his own, and it did help the Traveler when they were in Mondstadt against those Hydro Slimes. But again, Hydro Slimes are not exactly known to be the most tough opponent in Tevat. So I think, oh my god, sorry about that. Can you not? Are you trying to what, dox me or something? It's just news, but it's annoying that it pops up. Maybe here? Does anyone have anything to say against this decision? Oh my god, no. Are we still alive? Are we okay? I just saw the stream loading. Are we okay? Can you still hear me? Oh, please, for the love of God. I already put Hu Tao and Chi Chi next tier. What more do you want from me? Seriously. I think we're okay. Are we? I hope so. Sorry, I'm drinking a lot because I think I'm actually losing my voice, which isn't good. Okay. Rosaria. Yeah, all good. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Whew. That's stressful. The moment I see the little circle just showing that it's loading, I just get a mini heart attack after all of that. Still good, thank you. Okay, let's talk about our killer nun now. Rosaria, I think she's definitely high B, low A. I don't know if she's powerful enough to be considered a low A. But again, she was raised by bandits, by thieves. She knows how to fight. She's not scared to take you out. She was going after Albedo. I don't think she knows what Albedo is. I don't think she knows the power level she was going up against. But girl has no fear, okay? She's going to... I was going to curse, sorry. She's going to mess you up. So I wouldn't want to mess with her. And if Noelle is in low A, then I'd probably put her in low A as well. Is that fair? Should she be here? Maybe? I don't know. When it comes to 4-star characters, we often don't have enough information about them to just know where a fair placement would be. But I think she kind of deserves that. Maybe. Okay. Kokomi, our Coco fish, not Coco, that's Coco goat. Our little fish. That makes sense? Okay, good. I don't know exactly what to do with Kokomi. You know why? Because there's this theory that she might be the reincarnation of a dragon, you know? And if she is, then goddamn is. But also, she has a lot of power. In Kanomiya, not in Kanomiya, Sangonomiya, she basically has her own people. She's basically the leader of her tiny little nation within another nation. So, but also, that's a small nation, you know? She has the army that she rallied to her side. She's also extremely smart. Next to Ayaka on the right. You think she's weaker than Ayaka? I mean, I don't disagree. I think that's a fair assessment. I don't think she deserves to be an S rank. Not now, at least. Maybe one day when we learn more about her. Also, have people started playing the new Warrior Spirit event? Because that adds some context to Ayaka's power level. Oh, really? I haven't played that yet. Do you think Ayaka... I'm going to take your word for it. Do you think Ayaka should be higher or lower? I honestly don't know. But I think I can put the fish below Ayaka right now. It's the thing, I don't know. I think Kokomi may be stronger than we have been led to believe so far, but we really don't know yet. And we are going off of what we know, not off of what we expect will happen in the future. So, yeah, that's probably good where it is. My voice is really gone. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Now I got Sayu. Okay. Sayu is a little ninja. She was able to steal papers from the head of the Kujo clan with no repercussions. No one knew that she was there. She's also lazy though. She has connections through Ayato. But she's the servant, not the other way around. Also, Yai knows her. Yai knows her. She's actually well connected. If she asks for a favor, she'd probably get it. Ayaka might be S tier powerful. What does it say for her brother though? She was able to beat her brother, but her brother is also really powerful. Okay, should we put it in a low S then? I really don't know. I haven't played through that yet. But I also... Her current placement doesn't really sit well with me. I do think she is a little bit low. But again, when compared to the other characters, it's a little hard to tell. Should we put her in low S? Again, I'm going to take your word for it because I really haven't played through it yet, but... Sayu though. I think Sayu is an A character. I think she deserves to be an A. She knows what she's doing, she's just lazy. So probably really low A, below Rosaria maybe? I don't know. You guys tell me if you agree with that or not. I'm just trying to get through them a little bit faster now because we are nearly 2 hours in and my voice really is dying, which isn't good. Oh my god, we got another queen, my love, my beloved Shenhe. The only reason why I'm actually not going to keep pulling for Hu Tao, even though it pains me in the heart. I still haven't even gotten my C5, C6 sync show that I went after. I still only got a C5. I only got one copy of him. And I got like 3 copies of Beidou and none in my Claymore's only account, which is sad, you know. Ayaka story quest was so bad they made her pathetic. I mean, I don't think Ayaka was meant to show her strength in there. We did see her fight. We got to try her. They gotta add combat somehow in there, just so that you can try the character. But it was about her feelings and how she did not feel like she was ready to step up in a role as a leader, quote unquote. Her brother is the leader, but she's the Shirasagi Himegimi of the clan. She was not ready to be the lady of the clan. It was about her mother and her figuring out how her mother did it and how she was able to put up with the pressure. It basically was about character growth, not about character strength. So I don't think it was terrible. I think it was a little dry, but I don't think it was terrible. Hi! Welcome back, Sushi Cat. Hi. Sayu low A works. Okay, good. Feels like Sayu would be C tier, no offense. Really? Hmm. I mean, she is a child, but like Diona, I feel like Diona is going to kick your shins, maybe shoot at a pigeon or something, and maybe poison you with her drinks. But Sayu, she is a member of the Chubatsuban. She is a ninja. Again, she was able to break into the office of the head of the Kujo clan, and no repercussions whatsoever because she was never found. And she knows Ayato, she knows Yai. I'm basically putting her here off of her connections. And again, she does have her skills. She does have them. Otherwise, all of these characters would not go for her, to her for help. Also, I just think she's lazy in that she could be much higher if she wasn't lazy, but I don't think she deserves to be lower. I don't know, because at some point I think I started putting characters that maybe should have been in B in A. So it's hard to tell whether she is in the right place. I'm still thinking of maybe bringing Noelle and Rosaria down and putting them in high A instead of low B. Maybe. Shenhe meet the red robes. With the red robes, high A tier. Without red robes, meet S tier. Yeah, I do think the red robes might make a difference because she would just go berserk. But even then, we saw her pick up a huge chunk of rock like nothing. She froze a tsunami. She's perfect. I love her. Mm. I'm tempted to put her in low S as she is because she's not an Adeptus, but she was trained like one, and we have seen her do feats that are on par with what you would expect from Adepti. You know. Is that okay with you guys? Do you think she deserves to be there? Like, even with the robes and everything. And she's also so cute. Like, what is music? Like, I know she has a photo of her playing the keyboard, I think, from a collab that Hoyoverse did. But this was so cute. It was so cute. And the way she was humming at the end of that quest as well. Auntie basically saved Liwa. She did. Shenhe is perfect, okay? We need a rerun ASAP because I'm tired of not pulling. And I love her. A works for Sayu? Wait, are you talking about Shenhe or Sayu? I'm a little lost. Shenhe, okay, no. Shenhe without red robes is theoretically weaker since she can control her power, rage, and have support of others. I see what you mean, but if you're going just off the assumption that she would be in a murderous rage, she wouldn't really be controlling anything. But when you're not controlling yourself, when you're not holding back, is also when you're the most dangerous. Because for one, you are not having oh my god, sorry. For one, you're not going to have in consideration anything that's around you. Like, if you get hurt, you get hurt. And even yourself, you are probably not going to stop because of a cut and a bruise, you know? So, I think she could be stronger. I'm so sorry. Let me just take another sip of water. I think I won't be able to talk tomorrow. I swear to God, I've been sick since like December. It just comes and goes. It's never fully healed. And this is the aftermath of that. I think she's fine in low S. Okay. I was talking about Shenhe. Okay, okay. Is Sayu okay though? Ingenuity doesn't agree with the current placement. I don't know. I honestly, I'd be down to move Noelle, Rosaria, and Sayu down to a low B. I'm not entirely sure though. For the time being, Sucrose. Okay, Sucrose is no fighter. Okay, she's super smart. She's a little bit sussy. There's something in her lab that is a little bit, sus, according to Kaya. And she can make a powerful simulation of the animal hypostasis. So I'm not taking that away from her. We know she herself has said that she can handle herself in the wild when she's collecting ingredients, but I don't think she's a fighter. I'd probably put her in low B, like definitely below like Amber, because Amber is an outrider. She needs to fight when she's required to. She fights hilichurls on a daily. Sucrose has like hilichurl bones and stuff. I don't think she was the one to kill the hilichurls. She likely had someone to do it for her. Please take care of us. I will, don't worry. I will rest up once I'm done with the stream. I'm going to drink a hot cup of tea and just rest a little bit. Especially because I'm in the process of editing my video, so I don't really need to record anymore for a couple of days. So that's nice. She has support of Albedo though. She does. Albedo's a little weird when it comes to connections. I don't think he cared so much about the people around him as you would believe. I don't know, he's nice enough to like Klee and stuff, but maybe Mead B? I don't know. I don't think her connections alone would be enough to bring her up that much. Because even with Albedo, again, I don't think Albedo would go berserk just because something happened to Sucrose. I know people like to ship them and stuff, but I don't really see it, honestly. Again, just personal opinion, but I don't think they are more than co-workers. And even Sucrose doesn't feel all that comfortable with Albedo, I don't think. It's always Mr. Albedo, you know? So maybe between Amber and Barbara, I'm thinking maybe that. Why is Barbara in here? I'm sorry, what did I do? Why is Barbara above, like, Fischl? This doesn't sit right with me. I know I did that because she knows how to use a sword and she has connections to Jean and stuff. She's her sister. Jean would want to protect her, but I don't think Barbara is well placed. I think Barbara should be below at least Fischl. I said Sayu is C tier because she doesn't seem that interested in engaging in combat, but she does have many connections and all those ninja skills, so B tier makes sense too. B tier. I can bring her down. I'm still considering bringing Noelle and Rosaria as well, honestly, because okay, sure enough. Rosaria, Noelle, Sayu, they're all off to the right. They are weaker than the characters in here. But the fact that we have Noelle immediately after Kokomi, I could just as well see these characters in high B. So yeah, I can bring her down to high B. And I'm still considering at least these two. I mean, Rosaria is ruthless. Maybe she would be better than Noelle. I don't know, this is tough. This is actually really tough. Sucrose, I'm still thinking maybe around here, but I want to bring Barbara down, like below Fischl, maybe. Not below Klee at the current ages she's at. In the future, yeah, probably, almost certainly. I don't know. Is Barbara too low? Am I being too mean to her? Is she going to cry? Is she going to bitch slap me like she does with Timmy? Sometimes I bring out Barbara just to slap Timmy, I swear. It's therapeutic. You guys should try it. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave her there for the time being. Just for the time being. My boy! We got Tartaggles! We got Shell, the best character in this entire game, and I'll take no criticism. Actually, what are you guys' favorite characters? I'm interested in knowing. I love when people talk about their favorite characters. They usually come out with a fact or a factoid like, oh my god, did you know this? Did you know that? Because they just obsess over them. This man, he has no light in his eyes. He has seen some crap, and I love him for it. I think I'm going to put him in S. Again, this might be me being biased, Well, Barbie's gonna complain to Jean. Oh my god, Jean is going to yeet me. Is she too low? You think she's too low? I don't know. But Child deserves to be in the West, I think. I think because of the Fall Legacy transformation, if nothing else. He also has his vision and a delusion, which is the only character we know of to have both of them. I mean, no, Diluc also has it. Just Diluc doesn't use it as much, and I don't think Child has any effect from the delusion that we have noticed. I know some people are like, "Oh my God, he has a streak of gray hair, like right there," but I think that's honestly just a maybe it's a sun kissed little bit of hair, which is weird because why is nothing else sun kissed, you know? But maybe it dyed it like that. It's just I don't know. I don't think that's gray hair. It doesn't look gray to me. Easy has is ruthless. Yeah, I love him. I love him for it. Maybe I don't know if it would be above Shen He. They are both murder hobos, so maybe I don't know. But his foul legacy transformation, he cannot use it a lot. But also, I'm neglecting to take into consideration the Fatui and the Tsaritsa. He has a Tsaritsa on his side, okay? Wasn't the Cryo Archon afraid of Child after he exited the Abyss as a child? Was she? I don't remember reading about that. I don't think she knew him back then. His parents were afraid of him a little bit. Because he was a scaredy child before he went into a scaredy child. Child is actually not a name that they gave him. It was basically called Young Master in the Chinese and Japanese dubs, I think. And somehow that turned into Child. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. It's funny. Um, I know that his family was concerned about him, and his dad enlisted him in the Fatui because they thought that maybe that would whip him into shape and into being better behaved. But he basically started beating the soldiers there left and right, and he just Pulcinella took notice of him, I think, and he just climbed the ranks. And the Tsaritsa noticed him at that point and gave him his delusion and made him a harbinger. It's unclear when he got his vision. Maybe I'm forgetting, but I don't think we know. But I don't think that Tsaritsa knew him back then. But still, they are still connected. The Tsaritsa, she's not going for blood because Senora died. I think she sees her Harbinger's response, but still. And again, the Harbingers also have no love for each other. No one sought to avenge La Senora, but still, there's connections and underlings. I might put him above Shenhe, just because of the Foul Legacy transformation, mostly. Because his connections are a little feeble, let's not lie, but yeah, he cannot use it all the time, but then again, the Travelers beat the Foul Legacy transformation with only Anemo and Geo. Oh my god. The twins just ruin everything every single time. Come on. They are too OP or they are not OP enough. We never know with them. My favorite right now is Candace Kandake because I love her design and real life inspiration. Yes, Candace is so pretty. I pulled for her just because of her design. She's drop dead gorgeous. I love her. Where is she? Is she not here? Wait. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's beautiful and she's also really strong. Um, I'm going to leave him here behind Shenhe for the time being, I think. But I could see it going either way. And these two, these two, I'm going to put them like as far left as I can, as far right, I mean, because yeah, they are already in S tier. They are not going to curse me for lowering them, right? They don't deserve to be here. Let's be real. Um, and then with Toma, Toma is a great housekeeper, is a great housewife. I would love for him to cook and clean for me. Yes, please. Anything that allows me not have to clean, you know. But it can fight, but it's not really that powerful of a fighter. I'd put him maybe. I mean, he's definitely below Goro. Let's not lie. Is he a low B actually? Oh my. Yeah, I agree with after Shenhe for child. Okay, that's good. Is Toma a low B? Actually? Really? Is the discount version of child. Child went on sale and this is what we got. When you ask your mom if we can have child, she tells you that you have child at home, but it's just Toma. I don't know. I'd still probably put him above Barbara, but he did attack Raiden to save Traveler. Yeah, you're right. I mean, did he attack her? I don't remember if he attacked her. I know he basically helped the traveler escape, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything about his power level. It means about his bravery, that's for sure. And also, he is well connected. He has the Yashiro Commission at his back. He has is good friends with Ayato and Ayaka. So that also bumps him up somewhat. He definitely has balls for throwing a spear at his Archon. Oh yeah, you're right. He did throw a spear. Yeah, he does. But I mean, again, a spear throw is not exactly necessarily a proof that it's strong. Okay, so maybe not that low, but still probably below Goro, I think, because Goro is a general, you know. Goro has actually fought. Toma was not in on a fight. He retreated to the tea house, commodity house, and it just stayed there. It lay low. Maybe below Goro, above Razor? Is that okay? I think I don't know. I'm a little lost with this guy. Maybe. Maybe just because of the connections. Because Razor can also hold his own. Okay, maybe. If you guys disagree, let me know and I'll change it. Oh, we got Venti! Oh my god! Yep, S rank. S rank. The question is where? Where? Because again, I do think it's probably the strongest Archon, and it's capping, it's lying to us. It doesn't want us to know. But from what we have seen in game, are we just going off of what we have seen, which makes sense, you know? After Godo makes sense? Okay, that's good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the twins can beat the gods yet. I don't think they can beat the Archons. Alone. Just alone. Vienti's top ass. See previous stream a week ago for reasoning. Yeah, we did. We spent so long debating who was stronger, and we actually ended up deciding that Venti was stronger than Zhongli. And the reasoning is that we know that the gods derive power from being worshipped, from the faith of their people. That's how Venti became a god. He graduated from being a wind spirit and became a god because of that. Venti at one point called himself weakest Archon, but I'm not sure I believe him. You shouldn't believe anything Venti says, okay? If it's coming out of Venti's mouth, you should read between the lines for lore drops that could be there and not trust him at all. I don't think so. Oh, I missed Sushiget's comment. Wait, sorry. My favorite character is Sino because I love his design and inspiration. I also love Egyptian history. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love him. I got a video coming out very soon, that the one that I talked about, and we are going to be talking a little bit about Egyptian mythology, actually, because I do think that ties into Genshin. I swear, Genshin just takes inspiration from literally everything in this world, I swear to God. But it's good. It makes the lore so much more interesting, and having real life inspiration become fantasy is also so cool. I always feel like it kind of adds a little bit of magic to the real world, okay? Because we live such mundane lives for the most part nowadays. We are just restricted to a routine and everything, and then you just put a spin on it, and suddenly it's part of a fantasy world. It's so cool. Yeah. Not about Anubis. We're not going to talk about Anubis or anything, but we are still going to talk about the chthonic god associated with death. He has connections to Istad, though above Raiden in my opinion. I'm so tempted to just put Venti as the ultimate S tier, you know? Because again, if you go off the assumption that gods derive their power from worship and faith from their people, then yes, no one that we know of is worshipped as much as Venti. Like, he is an absentee Archon, but he has a freaking church. There's no other Archon that has that. They are just seen as a leader. He's not. He's a mythical entity. He's just up there, you know? Mondstadt chapter gives me so much hope and comfort. Yeah, it's so nice. It's we talked about this once. I don't remember when, but Mondstadt feels like something that could actually exist in real life, but it just has that fantasy fairy tale-esque like vibe to it, you know, which is really nice. Okay, so we are going to leave him there for the time being. It's probably going to be above Zhongli as well. I don't think Raiden might be weaker than Zhongli as well if we go off the Archon War when they were in their prime, because Raiden cleaved an island enough an elf, which is not an easy feat, but Zhongli created entire mountains, and Venti terraformed this entire nation, so you know. Zhangling. Zhangling, she's being trained by an Adeptus, by Madame Ping, to use her spear, but she's also no fighter, you know? And even her voice line, she's like, oh, my leader is attacking me! Like, what were you expecting? Do you want the boar just to march into your plate? Like, eat up? You think so? I don't think so. I think Zhangling is going to probably be mid B. I don't want to put her low B. She's no fighter again, but I don't want to put her mid B because she could be a fighter if she wanted. She's being trained by Madame Ping, so isn't the Narukami Shrine a place of worship for the Shogun? Sorry. I mean, yeah, kinda, but I think that comes as an inspiration that they took from actual Japanese culture. Like you have the Shinto shrines, right? And you also have shrines scattered across the island, and I think they are necessarily for Raiden. They are for the yokai and any spirits that it may come across. I don't think it's necessarily just for her. I don't think she's being mystified. They fear her. Her people fear Raiden. They also respect her and they love her, but they fear her. She's always present, and I think it's when you remove yourself from the situation that you add this layer of mysticism and mystery that just makes people go from, oh, that's my Archon, that's my leader, that's the person I love, because they guide us, to being, oh, that's the ultimate hope, you know? Like, he's not here right now, but he was here when we needed him. So if anything ever goes south, it's going to be here again. You just put this hope in them because you don't actually know what they're capable of. So you just put them on a pedestal, and that kind of makes your life more comfy. It's like saying, oh, God has a plan. So everything that goes on in my life, everything that is going terribly, none of that is bad, because at the end of it all, there was a reason for all of that, you know? I think it's kind of what happens with real life religions. You have no actual proof that your God is there, like you can see them. So you go off your faith. And again, they are going off faith. And if it's faith that gives him power, then yeah, I'd expect him to be stronger. I'm pretty sure it's a place of worship for her. Yeah, they worship her, but I don't think that it's on the level of Venti, the worship, you know? Because they know that she's real. They sometimes see her walking by, and they're like, oh my god, it's a shogun. They treat her more like a celebrity than a god, I say. But that's just my take. Jungling, I'm probably going to put her above Sucrose, below Amber, I think. Is that okay? Also, Sucrose is too high. She's here because of her connection with Albedo. But I do think maybe above Barbara, because again, connections, and because she's a little bit unhinged deep below the surface. But I do think Fischl can defeat her any time of the week, you know? Maybe right here. Definitely not as much as Vendi. Yeah, I agree. Zhao is an easy S as well. We don't even have to think about that. It's an S. Now, can he defeat Child? Yeah. Can he defeat Shenhe? Yeah. He can. Is he stronger than Ganyu? Maybe. Would he be able to defeat Albedo? Also maybe. The twins? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Is this fair? Where should we put him? I don't know. I kind of want to keep him... I don't know about Albedo. Albedo is tripping me up. I'm just going off the assumption that, yeah, he's level-headed, he's self-aware. If he thinks he can actually destroy Mondstadt, knowing that everyone in Mondstadt would try to stop him, then probably he could. But I also think that Zhao could probably defeat him like the twins would be able to. But because Albedo was ahead of Ganyu all this time, I'm not entirely sure. What do you guys think? I'm lost on this one. This could be a 50-50, honestly. And I think I feel like I would lose this 50-50 if I were to guess. Last time around, in the bracket fight, we resorted to tossing a coin and letting Lady Luck decide who was stronger out of Prime, Heater, and Venti. So, I don't know if you can trust my tier list, but we're doing our best. We are doing our best with what we know. Mm, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep him here, just because we don't have everyone else in the tiers yet. And then we are going to move him around and figure it out. This is breaking my poor brain. You are not the only one. It's so much tougher than you'd expect it to be. Okay, Sing Show, another interesting one. Zhao and Shao are pretty similar, but Zhao is a lot older than Shao. So yeah, I do think, as much as I love Shao, I don't think is on the level of Zhao. Maybe one day. Probably not. He's an Adeptus, but maybe. If Shao learns to control his Fall Legacy transformation better, and if he's eventually able to use it without taking damage, if he learns to turn the friendly fire off, then I do think he would climb much higher on this S rank. I still don't like some of these rankings. I think Kazuha is too damn high. Kazuha, what are you doing there? Kazuha would not defeat Shenhe or Chao, let's be honest. Neither would Ningguang, I don't think. Would he defeat Ningguang? Probably not as well. I'm going to do something. Is this okay? Ignore the meme characters, okay? They are just here to protect you from losing your 50-50 and to prevent the stream from crashing again. They are not here because they deserve to be here. Realistically speaking, Huta would be like in B tier and Chi-Chi would be like in A, okay? um Thinking about it much, but he generally is in a good place there. Zhao? I think so. I think Zhao is okay. Albedo, I don't know about Albedo. Albedo might be a fluke on my part, but maybe. That's okay? Okay, nice. Xingqiu. Xingqiu, I don't think Xingqiu is going to be A. Maybe. Okay, if we have Noelle and Rosario here, can I lower this too? Kazuha deflected Muso no Itotachi, but that's about it. Yeah, and I do think it was more of a stroke of luck because I don't think he'd be able to do that on a daily basis. He was able to activate the second vision, and I think that was it. I don't think if you put him in the same room as Raiden and she was trying to attack him, he would be skewered, okay? I think we'd have roasted Kazuha for dinner, I don't think it would be able to repeat his feat. Can I lower Noelle and Rosaria to B, to a high B? I still don't like this. I don't like the jump between Kokomi and Noelle. I think that's a very big power gap. And then Xingqiu, I don't know. Should he go on A? Because he's the second son of the Feiyan Commerce Guild, which is a powerful connection to have. He has a lot of money, and money speaks very loud. And again, he also has connections. We have seen him pulling strings before. And he's also obsessed with this particular style of fighting, whose name I do not remember, so we shall not say it. But he can fight. We have seen him fight, but he likes to stay in the dark. He's kind of a little bit like Diluc in the sense that he doesn't want the spotlight on him. He wants to do the good deeds, but he doesn't want to take credit from it. So I think maybe lower them. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to bring them down. I still don't know if Rosaria should be ahead of. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. The A rank shrunk and I got confused. I don't think Noelle should Rosario be ahead of Noelle? I don't know. Not roasted cat. I mean, if he doesn't die, he's at least getting some cool looking Lichtenberg scars after all of that, definitely. Xingqiu has a lot of connections and is Guhua. Guhua, thank you! Thank you, I forgot the name. Techniques does seem powerful. Xingqiu somewhere in B. Yeah, I think Xingqiu is either going to be very high B or very low A. But again, there's a big jump between Kokomi and Xingqiu. I'd probably put him ahead of Noelle. Is this okay? Should he stay there? Should he go a little higher? I don't know. And then we got Xinyan. Xinyan is weird. I don't know what to do with her, honestly. Xinyan is no fighter. She's a Claymore user, which means she's physically strong. I also don't know that much about Xinyan, not gonna lie. But we know... Wait, no, she fought in a domain in Nezuma. You know that domain that just popped out of nowhere? And Child was there just having the time of his life fighting day and night? She was there with a Traveler. She was able to hold out her own, And she got along super well with Child. And I think if you get along with Child that well, like a house on fire, then you probably have to have some murderous rage inside of you as well. But will connections be enough for him though? To get him to A? Maybe not. That's why I maybe will keep him in B. I do think he deserves to be in B. Like he can hold his own as well. He can fight. And again, money, 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 money. That's another point for Child actually. Shen has no money. Child has a lot of money. um Xinyan. Okay, so I think Xinyan is probably going to be above Sucrose, but beneath Fischl? Below Fischl? I mean, I don't think she's afraid of frogs, isn't she? You could just throw a frog at her and she would just get the hell out. She also knows a lot of people. She's been traveling around. She was in Inazuma. She knows Kazuha. She knows everything. But I don't think those are strong enough connections to actually give her help in a time of need. I think they are more so casual connections. She's really good friends with Yunjin, but seriously, what is Yunjin going to do? You know? The dancers are just. Actually, that brings me to Nilu. I think I'm going to make some people mad when we get to Nilu. But I don't know. I think I'm going to put Xinyan right here. I don't know. You guys tell me. Is this fair? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of these characters that I just don't know enough about. Xinyan is similar to Xiangling, I think. You think so? Xinyan is he. What does she even do? I mean, I'm just going off the fact that she was in that domain for a couple of days, like Child. Child was just non-stop in there. And the Traveler and Xinyan got out. But they did fight. She was able to fight. Is she too high? Do you think she's too high? And again, Claymore user, like physically strong. That's basically my reasoning for her actually being in B. I don't think if she ever got in a situation where she had to fight like a treasure hoard or something, she would probably be able to beat them up. But above that, like Fatui and stuff, no, I don't think so. I'm going to leave her there for now. If you guys wanna bring her down or move her around, let me know and I'll do so. Yai is another easy one. She's definitely an S tier. She's a yokai. She has like 500 years of experience. I don't want to mess with her. But Yai, she mostly does everything through connection. She's very smart, but she doesn't get her hands dirty. Like, she saw Scaramouche and she was like, nope, I'm not fighting Scaramouche. She basically just gave him the noses and told him to F off, you know? Like, please don't hurt the Traveler and now be gone. So I would put her above Ningguang, I think. Above Child, though? I'm not sure. Because again, she's a fox lady. She's very smart. She's going to trick you. She's going to play dirty. And she has very nice connections because again, she's also a very important figure in Inazuma. And there's also the fact that she's a familiar of Raiden. So I don't think we can discredit that. But in an actual fight, would she be able to take on Child? I don't know. Another Yai win, yes. Wait, could you maybe tell me why Klee is low in B? I'm curious. Okay, so Klee, we actually had a disagreement in chat, okay? A lot of people wanted Klee to go on C because she's a child and she acts like one. And I do think Klee is going to be very strong when she grows up, if we are just taking the example from her mother. Like, Alice is a beast, okay? We haven't seen her, we don't know exactly what she's able to do, but I don't want to mess with Alice no matter what, okay? And Klee is probably going to get to that level, and she has bombs, she has a lot of destructive power. She has beat up bad guys without even realizing they were bad guys, she just thinks it's a game. But again, because she's a child, she could be easily swindled, and she doesn't do things with murderous rage. I mean, she would definitely bomb the fishes on purpose, but she doesn't want to hurt anyone. And I don't know if she's in a correct placement, because she has the potential to wreak a lot of havoc. So yeah, I agree, she has the potential to be a weapon of mass destruction, but I don't think she's got it in her yet. Basically, this was kind of a compromise. I kind of wanted to put her a little higher. People wanted me to put her lower, so we settled on this for the time being. Yeah, is Yai okay where she is? Do you think she should be above Child or something? I don't know. Because again, we have not really seen the Yai fight. She has connections. She's extremely smart. But at no point has she gotten her hands dirty. Like even in the Fungi Frenzy event, she wasn't the one to actually fight. She was just there. She was monologuing. She's like, "Yeah, I saw your plan from the get-go. I knew what you were getting at. You couldn't fool me." But she never actually fought. So I think it might be a fair assessment. I don't know if Child would be able to beat her, but um, Yanfei, can you not? I'm sorry about that. Yanfei, I think Yanfei is a high B. I don't think she's strong enough to be on A. She's an Alpha Adeptus, and we have seen her fight in the chasm. She can survive on her own. She can do her own thing, but don't you think she might be above Kujo? Hmm. You know what? I'm being stupid. Why are these two below Ito? I don't think Ito should be here. I agree she should be higher than Kujosara. I don't think Ito should be higher than Shenhe. Like he's strong, but he's stupid. It's mostly what he's got going for him. Sarah and Ito being above Child and Shenhe doesn't make sense to me. You are right. No, I agree with you, Sushikat. I see what you're saying. Basically, I've been putting characters in these ranks and I've not been paying a lot of attention in their order from left to right. I've mostly just been putting them here. So there are a lot of characters that I'm going to have to move around yet. But I agree. I hadn't even noticed that they were here. So I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring Shenhe up to like Ganyu level, below Ganyu. And then Child, I'm going to keep him still below Shenhe. And then I'm going to bring Yai right below Child. I think that's a little bit fairer. And these two again just meme characters we are here for. They are here for our protection, for our sake. Does that make more sense? Is that okay now? Okay, Venti, Raiden, the twins, Albedo, Zhao, Ganyu, Shenhe, Child, Yai, Kujo, Sada, Ito, Ningguang, Kazuha, and then these two. Makes more sense to me at least. Still not entirely sure that's the correct order, but it's a little bit better at least. Can we move on? We are nearly an hour, 2 hours 30 in. Oh my god. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, best tier seems okay now. Nice. Yanfei. Is Yanfei high B or is she low A? I don't think she deserves to be very high on A because again, she's an Alpha Adeptus. She can fight. You've seen her fight. But that's not what she does for a living. And she's also very smart and she has connections with the Adepti and everything. So definitely above Xingqiu, but is she on Kokomi's level, for instance? I don't know. I really don't know about this one. I'm lost. Maybe Law and Order. I just heard the sound of the transition in my mind. I don't know. Like she could sue your ass to hell and back, you know? I was impressed with Yanfei in the Chasm event. Yeah. Yanfei has a lot more than people give her credit for, and even gameplay wise, she's very cool. I really like Yanfei. Should she be low A beneath Kokomi maybe? Or is that too high? I don't know. Okay, we still got quite a few more to go. Oh my god. I might make her low A, maybe? Yanfei's pretty powerful in Liyue because of the legal system, but outside, I don't know. I mean, you are right, but we are kind of assuming that everyone is in their home nation because, I don't know, we don't want to judge a fish out of water, you know? Yeah, after Kokomi makes sense. Okay, so we're going to put her here. Then we got Naganohara Yoimiya. The fireworks girl. She's studying the law in other places as well. Yeah, she's probably going to appear in Fontaine. I just got a feeling. Because she did tell us that she would be there for us. And I think she actually mentioned that, actually going to Fontaine. Yafe's character would shine more in Fontaine, I think. I would expect to see her there, actually. Oh, are we okay? Is the stream loading now? Oh my god. Please. Are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Oh my. Please, for the love of God, we are mostly done. Hold on a little bit longer, please. OBS. She might actually be helping us in Fontaine. Exactly, I do think she will, likely. Yoi me, a fireworks girl. Part of me just wants to put her in C because she's no fighter. Can you not? Oh my god, I hate that thing. She's no fighter. She did bust a guy out of jail, but that's something that you don't need to know how to fight to do. Like you could do that like in real life if you were really lucky and smart about it. She also doesn't really have any powerful connections to speak of. She just, yeah, good. Okay, nice. Thank you. Um I'm tempted to put her in C. Again, she's a bow user, and that requires a lot of upper body strength, at least, and also core strength. So she's strong, but our story actually does not revolve around hunting or anything. I don't know. We did fight treasure hoarders with her, but again, they kind of had to build the combat feature into our story quest, otherwise we would not get to try her. Is putting her in C that bad? Like right here above Diona? I don't know. I feel like we're going to see a few more characters in C now. I think we're approaching them. Maybe low B. Below Klee? Maybe? Because again, Klee has more destructive power, at least, even if she does not have it in her to just want to destroy, you know? I mean, she kind of wants to destroy, just not as a direct consequence of her actions. Low B, okay. She has fought Shogunate soldiers and has Hashiori Commission connection. Okay. My summer girl, Nor! She's a sweet summer child, but that's exactly the problem here, okay? She does not have the practice to go higher. Below Klee, above Klee, where in B do you want her? Below Klee? Yeah, okay. We can put her there. And then Yunjin. Yunjin, I'm really tempted to put her in C, because she does know how to use a spear, but like, girl is a dancer. I don't think she has it in her to be a fighter as well. Above Diona, I don't think there's going to be a lot of people below Diona, but you know, I don't know. These are the characters that always trip me up. They don't really make that much of an appearance in the main story quests. Their hangouts and stuff don't really revolve around anything that can indicate as their real power level. So we are just left at guessing, which is never nice. Okay, what do we do with her? Do we put her in C? Is that too low? Still above Diona, of course, but above Diona in C? Oh, wait, the other way around. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And now we got an arc, and we got Mr. Zhongli, obviously an S ranker. I think. What did I do? What is it? No, not an A tier. What I'm thinking is this: above Raiden, below Venti. Because of the above Diana, okay. Because of the reasoning that we were just discussing when we were deciding where to put Venti. Basically, I mean, it's if you think about it, you kind of can see the progression. Raiden cleaved an island in half, right? And then Zhongli created mountains, and then Venti completely wiped off the mountains. So I think we have a progression in here. Agreed? Okay. Ayato, her grandpa, but it still has it. It still has it in him, you know? He could probably break them still. Ayato. I'm probably going to put Ayato above Ayaka. Just because he has more authority. Just if you're going off his connections, he is probably stronger than her in that aspect. And then he also is older than her, and it took Ayaka a while to get to a level where she can defeat him. But I think they are probably evenly matched when it comes to strength, because they don't always win. They sometimes one of them wins and the other wins. He's in a retirement home now. Imagine a retirement home for all of the Archons. Just imagine the shenanigans, if you can. Imagine the chaos that would ensue. I'd pay to see that. That would be the only one reality show that I'd be willing to watch, actually. He's sipping some tea, listening to the radio. No longer as a storyteller. Oh no. No, it's either sipping tea or it's brewing tea. The tea that takes, I don't know, how many hours is that? He has a tea that it says that it's going to make for the traveler because it has a voice line that makes it sound like the traveler got drunk because of Venti. It's like, oh, don't worry, it's just going to take like 18 hours or something. Like, bro, by the time you are done with that, they won't be hungover anymore, you know? And then, is Ayato okay in here? Above Ayaka? I think that's probably fair, but I don't know. And then Cookie has legal knowledge. She has studied in Liwa. She knows Yanfei, and also she gets her boss out of trouble a lot. And she can hold her own. She's also very determined. She went against the wishes of her family. She followed their dreams. So there's something to be said about that. But I don't think those are connections that are all that important at the end of the day. I definitely put her above like Xinyan, but maybe below Fischl. Just because Fischl created Oz, even if it was unconscious, it still speaks of power, you know? Ayato is fine? Okay, nice. Nahida forcing everyone to play hopscotch. Oh my god, yes. Imagine them playing like Scrabble as well. Oh, I love that. Nahida would spell anxiety dookie. No questions asked there. Is below Fischl too low? Would she be higher? Because she has legal knowledge? Maybe between Chongyun and Fischl? I'm not entirely sure. Gaslight, Kate, keep curl both Cookie. Below Fischl, above Xinyan. Okay. Cookie, I'm mad at Cookie. I'm going to put her in C tier just because she hasn't come home. I'm kidding. Cookie is one of the few 4 stars that I'm missing, and I need so many pulls for her. I went after Cookie during the banner where she was featured, and there was Venti and Sino on a banner. Do you know what happened? I went after her and Candace. I got C1 Candace. I got no Cookie. What I did get was a Venti and a Chi-Chi. So that's what she did to me. I'm mad at her. Yelan. Oh, Yelan might be an S. I'm just going to say this right now. Yelan was working for... I'm just going to put her here for the time being while I talk. Yelan was already working for Ningguang even before she got her vision. And she was already to outlive all of her workmates, you know? Her colleagues. And she just got stronger when she got her vision. She's extremely smart. She's well connected. She knows how to work in the shadows. She can freaking camouflage herself with Hydro, which is freaking OP, okay? Can I get your Candace, please? You can. I'll give you the C1, okay? I don't really use her. She's just there for aesthetic value because she's a queen and she's super pretty. But Yelan, I'll give you my Shino. Yes, please. Please, my Tignari thanks you. Yelan, I think I'm putting her... I think we might put her below Ningguang because, again, she works for her. She's not as well connected as Ningguang, but she's still extremely capable. It may be above Kazuha because, again, Kazuha blocked the Muso no Hitotachi, which is freaking impressive, but was it a one-time thing? Probably. So, maybe here? Is that fair? Do you guys agree with that? Yelan is an interesting character. I think it's a little hard to correctly power scale her. She does a lot of stuff on her own, which speaks of no fear. She knows she can defeat whatever foes she encounters. And that also... I mean, again, it's a matter of talking the talk and walking the walk. If she can actually do it, and she can, then that's freaking impressive. Yes, Yelan makes sense in lowest tier. Okay. Okay, that's good then. We still have quite a few characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, damn. In Mika, I don't know what to do in Mika. Below Ningguang? Okay. Heizo, the sussy detective with the most interesting birthday art that I've ever seen in my life. And also the most interesting birthday voice line. And chest voice line. This man is a walking menace. He also says that he doesn't like fighting, but then he just punches the crap out of everything in this game and it just dies. Is truly the One Punch Man of Tivat. I'm not putting him in 8, by the way. I'm just moving him up while we talk. is super smart. He has some connections to the Tenryou commission, I think. Tenryou? Yeah, I think so. Is not necessarily well loved by them. Uh, or by his sibling. Did you guys know that he has an older sibling? We don't know if it's female, male. I don't know who they are, but they basically posted. I love that the notice boards are basically Facebook or something for Tevat. They just posted a note like, "Oh, is Hazel around? Is he out investigating again?" And then they just started basically trashing him with someone else that was replying to them like, "Oh, he's always getting in trouble and stuff." I hope whoever they are, we'll meet them eventually, and that they will be playable. I wonder if they are going to be polar opposites. Traveler, you are so dreamy. Oh my god, yes! At the moment I literally want to fall. Yes, and they had just met. Imagine just coming up to someone you've never met, you've just heard a lot about, and being like, oh my god, you are so dreamy. I think the other only line that's as smooth as that one is a child saying to the traveler that they are like the stars or something like that. Not even Lisa, not even Kaya can talk as smoothly as this man, okay? We gotta give him props and respect for that. He deserves that. And also, super smart. I'd say like Yanfei levels of smart, maybe even higher, you know? But again, it says he's no fighter. That's a lie, gameplay wise, but it says he's no fighter. He can still do things. Hazel seems similar to Rosario because of their work. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the parallels. I was like hella confused. I was like, damn, bro. Damn, what are they feeding these characters? They are growing some steel balls. Just saying that to the drawer. Goddamn. I don't know. Rosaria is currently in high B. I'm tempted to put. I don't know, because Rosaria is basically the brawn and Hazel is the brains. So maybe below Xingqiu, just because it's not as well connected, but it still has a brilliant brain. His brain is so wrinkly, I swear. Maybe here? Again, I'm just getting caught up in the fact that it says he's not a fighter. And we can't really use gameplay to judge that. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I like the placement of Yanfei and Hazel. Really? Okay, that's great. Oh, wait, you mean when he was below Yanfei? I can see that. I can see that. It just the only reason why I'm not just putting him in A straight away, like low A, is precisely because I don't know how well he can fight, and also the fact that the Tendria Commission relies on him, but at the same time doesn't think. Oh my god, doesn't think very highly of him. I don't know. Should we put him back where he was, near Yanfei, like right here? You guys think so? In the meantime, let me just say, oh, Ignati! Hi! We are not going to be discussing whatever the hell is going on with his English voice. I just hope that the victims can heal properly. And that was disgusting. I did like the sound of his English voice. It did take a while to grow on me, but when it did, it really did. But we need a new voice actor ASAP. But the character is not the voice actor, thankfully, and it's just my sassy fox boy who I love so very much. I think so? Okay. He deserves to be high. Okay, I'm going to leave him there. Tignani. Tignani again is an archer. He fought against the Fatui. So that already puts him above a cut above a lot of these characters. He's super smart. He has connections to Alhaitham, who is currently the acting grand scribe. He has connections to the General Mahamatra. He has a grudge against Totore, which is a plus in my books. And I don't know. I think I'm tempted to put him below Kokomi. Do you guys think this would be fair? Oh my god, we have 3 Brainiacs altogether. Look at them. That's perfect. I love that. Either one seems fine. Okay. Tignari literally eats poisonous mushrooms and he calls it science. Bro gets high as a job, okay? He does it for a living. And lives. Yeah, he lives and he thrives. Yeah, about the VA, yeah. It's okay. I don't want to get talk too much about that. Some people find that triggering. I just really hope they are okay and that they can move forward and just heal and find all the support that they need. And we'll not talk about the guy. I just hope that this doesn't bring a wave of hate towards Tignari again, because I know what allowed that situation to take place in the first place was the fact that a lot of people associated the VA so strongly with the character, but the character is not and will never be the voice actor. Just remember that we currently have 4 different dubs and 4 different voices, and they are all the character. The character is always the same. The way they are brought into life by the voice actor plays a role, but it's not them. Yeah, I hope they're okay. I believe everyone will heal. I believe so. It's bad. It's bad, but I don't think he ever actually met up with anyone, which is good. It could be worse. Do you guys think that Tignani is okay in here? Let me see who we have next. Oh, we got the little traumatized girl. Okay. Kali is going to be a tough one. You know what I'm going to do? This. Do you all agree with that? Yeah, it is a steep topic. It is. Yeah, Tignari. I feel Tignari on a personal level. Even we have a lot in common. Like, he's a botanist. It studied biology. I mostly focus on animals, but I also studied biology, so I see eye to eye with him on that aspect. There's a lot about him that I love him. I love him a lot. Makes sense? Okay, perfect. About Kale, I put it below Goro because again, Goro is a general, but if you've read the manga, I think you know why I'm putting her here and not higher, but not lower as well. Because the problem with Kale is she's currently not using her power. She does not want to rely on the what's it called, the Archon residue anymore. She does not like the person she becomes when she uses it. She also knows how to use a bow, and she has some knowledge of medicine, which is a plus. She's also well connected because of Sinu and Tignani. But she could be stronger if she unleashed that power. She does not. She's healed at the moment. Thelma is a housewife, you know, is a male wife. Is great, but is ballsy, like you guys said. But I think if you're going power wise, Kale is probably stronger than him. But I don't know, it's one of those that's just a weird placement. I think a lot of people already hate Tignani because of losing 50-50, but Tignani is good. I mean, if you are going to lose the 50-50, might as well be to Tignani. Would Kale be stronger if the Spirit Decider was unbound? Yeah, she would. But she does not want to do it, right? And I think we gotta consider, like, it's kind of like the Red Ropes and Shenhe. I don't think she's going to free it, so she doesn't want to be that again. So I think it makes sense for her to be here, but again, kind of subjective. It's one of those. So I'll let you guys decide. But in the meantime, and because we are, oh my god, are we going to be 3 hours in with my voice dying like this? And even my eyes getting tired. Oh my god. I should not be so long in front of a screen. I don't want to need glasses again. Let me see. In the meantime, Dori. I don't know. Above or below Diana? Because here's the thing. Makes sense? Okay, great. Dori is, she was the Claymore, but she's also not actually the one to hold it. And she has a lot of connections, which is why I think she's probably going to be above Diana. There's a lot of people that come to her for her goods, but she's no fighter. I don't think she deserves to be higher. Dori C-tier, yup. Okay, I do think she's in the right place. Candace. Okay, Candace. Candace. I think Candace is going to be a low A. Candace is restricted to our village. She doesn't have that many connections. I mean, she did meet a lot of characters there. Dori is useless without her genie. I agree. I mean, even with him, like, I don't think she's a fighter, you know? Candace. Should Candace go above Tignari or should she go below Tignari? I think that's the right ranking for her because, again, she's really strong. But she's also restricted to Haro village, and she also has connections. She knows Sino, she knows Tignani. Tignani? I don't know if she knows Tignani. She knows what's his name? Alhaitham. She knows Dihya. So I think either here or here, personally. But again, Tignani is better connected. Should be below Tignani? I can see that, yeah. I mean, she isn't dumb by any means, but Tignani is smarter as well. Yeah, she's very restricted to that desert area. And then Sinu. Sinu has connected. Sinu is strong. Um, is he strong enough to be an S tier? Probably not. I don't think so. Even he was a pawn of the academia, but that means nothing. Like, that still does not speak of his power level. He was being tracked and he just didn't know. But I don't know where to put him. Like, he has influence, right? It's a general Mahamatra, but it's not the leader of a nation. It's still bound by the academia. The academia basically decides what it does. It's like the Hound, and the academia is a trainer, and they just release the Hound when they need him. Sinu is a Matra? Yeah, he is, but the general Mahamatra, but I don't know. Definitely above Tignari, but below used to be. It was reinstated. He gave up on his position when they found out that it was being tracked and controlled by the academia. But then when Hida was freed, he took his position back. For the longest time, I thought it was King Dashrat. Oh, that would be cool, but no. Xena is too single-minded about justice and punishment. I can see that, yeah. I still think it's stronger than T90, like, objectively speaking, as much as I love my Fox Boy, you know? Maybe above T90? I don't know, because it kind of has a lot of what Kokomi has going for her, right? Kokomi can also fight. I don't know if she's stronger physically than him, but she's better connected than him, I would say. They are both leading their troops, and they both have a lot of combat experience, a lot of battle IQ. So I think maybe right here would be an acceptable position. Maybe. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. Oh, we got oh my god. Electro. Xingqiu, you're ruining it. God damn it. I think it's stronger than Tignani, I agree. But stronger than what is currently placed or stronger than Kokomi? I could see it going either way. Maybe above Kokomi? Okay. But still below Ayaka, right? Okay. Nilu, can I make Pickle? Can I make Pickle mad? Okay, can I make people mad? I don't know. I don't think, actually, if we're just being more accurate, I don't think anyone would disagree with this. Let me just say that she has the personality of stale bread. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's like Barbara, but on steroids. Steroids, okay? She's just super nice all the time. She does not allow herself to be depressed or anything. Kokomi is more of a strategist than a fighter. I mean, yes, we did see her appear in actual battle herself, but I do agree. Like, physically speaking, I do think Sinu is much stronger. But, again, I think Kokomi might be better connected and stuff. But yeah, I'm okay with Sinu being above her, for sure. It's okay with you? Oh no! I mean, she's a dancer. She's giving me Pick Me vibes. Oh my god. I mean, you said it. You said it. It wasn't me. You said it. But I'm just agreeing with you, you know? No, I think she's genuinely nice. Genuinely nice. But yeah, she's just Mary Sue, exactly. That's perfectly put, ingenuity. That's exactly what it is. I'm glad I'm not the only person who thinks so. I know a lot of people love her, and that's perfectly okay. If you love Nilu, you're right, and she's cute. She's cute, but that's all that's just going for her, you know. I don't know what's in between her ears. Probably just a bunch of music and dance, you know. And then we got Layla. I also don't know where to put her. Not gonna lie. Layla isn't human. She's a human. I don't know if she is whatever the hell Klee is. Do we know what she is? She has kind of like elf ears, and she can write theses in her sleep. Which freaking hell, I wish. I wish I would be so happy if I could write my thesis while sleeping. Oh my god, that would be perfect. But other than that, she's also not a fighter. We saw her with the fungi. She basically wanted the fungi to do everything for her, you know? I might just chuck her in C tier. A little sleepwalking persona is strong though. I mean, yeah. Does she fight when she's asleep as well? Wait, am I forgetting something? What exactly went down with the Fungi Frenzy event? I don't really remember anymore. Um, I don't know. Part of me just wants to chuck her into C tier. Just like, because again, she's always tired, which mood, I respect that, I understand that, and I feel that on a spiritual level, but Layla Esther in university setting, well, yes. I wish I could just get her to write my thesis for me. I would be so happy then. I would put her as the ultimate S tier rank, you know? I would put her as the ultimate unit in the entirety of Genshin Impact if she did that for me. No questions asked. But I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just put her in here. Can she fight while she's sleepwalking? If she can, that's another matter entirely. But if she can't, I don't know. And then Nahida, we got our little radish. Okay, Nahida is definitely going on S tier. I think Nahida is probably the weakest Archon. You know? For one, she's kind of getting the love of her people back, their faith, because they now don't remember Rukkhadevata. They think it was always her and that she sacrificed her power for them. So yeah, they had better treat her right, okay? I'm gonna start breaking kneecaps. It's time for some curb stomping if they don't treat their little radish alright. But I do think she's much weaker than Raiden. She might actually be the weakest of the Archons so far. We don't really know Murata or Fossilor all that well yet, and but the Tsaritsa is probably much stronger than maybe even Venti. I don't know. Hehe, yay! Faruzan! I think interacting with Erminsul and altering memories is comparable to the other Archons' terraforming abilities. Hmm. I mean, she destroyed Rukkhadevata, and it was Rukkhadevata that essentially took out the memories. I don't think it was Nahida. Her Erminsul powers are the main point, I think. I agree, but are they stronger than whatever Raiden has going on for her? She can literally delete you from existence. Can she, though? Maybe? I mean, she wouldn't, but maybe. She's tricky. I think she's the strongest. Her power is not physical. Strongest? She can't delete you from existence. Maybe she can. Listen, I'm not entirely sure here because the whole point about the quest with Rukkhadevata was that you cannot delete yourself. And Scaramouche tried and it failed. But Rukkhadevata was eventually able to erase a lot of stuff, just not herself, and then Nahida erased her. Like, if Nahida wanted to erase herself, she wouldn't be able to do it, but she might be able to erase someone else. She can delete all memories about you, but not you. Where do I put her then? Oh my god, I thought this would be an unanimous agreement one, but maybe not. I mean, Raiden is strong physically, but she's not quite on the level of, I think, a lot of other Archons. I can see just bumping her up, maybe to beneath Zhongli, but yeah, if you consider Erminsul, it becomes a lot more complex. I agree with that. Hmm. Also, I think we need to take in consideration what she would and would not do. This is the same god that only took over Catherine because she did not want to take over one of her people. It did not sit right with her. She has a lot of very strong morals. She took over the Traveler, but that's because they needed to, and basically she had consent. Keep her where she is. In my opinion, she's fine where she is. Okay. But I can see it. I can see Nahida basically fitting anywhere in here. She's flexible like that, you know? She's playing Twister, okay? She has one foot where she's currently standing. She has a hand over on Venti's side. She's sprawled all over the mat, okay? She can also control the minds of most humans. You are right. Oh my god. She's psychic. God damn. Okay, what if I do this? I don't know. Because again, she would not be willing to do most of that. You know? Is this okay? Can I keep her here for the time being? I really don't know if I should. We are going in. Oh my god, it's nearly 3 hours in. He is an interesting character. They are. Yeah, there's a lot of very interesting characters here. There are a lot of characters that are basically just filler, and then you have characters that are really interesting. Farazan, I have not met Farazan yet. I'm still fine with that. Okay. I have not met Farazan yet. I don't know what to do with her. I know she is over 100 years old. She's number one because she beats everyone. She's number one because she has mastered the power of flushing the anxiety dookie away. And if you have no anxiety, then you are going to do much better than everyone else that is anxious. I don't know. What do we do with Farazan? Is Farazan able to fight? She's very smart. I'll give her that. She also has students that are younger than her coming to her for homework help, but that's not exactly what I would consider to be powerful connections, you know? I don't think Nahida can influence the plane of Euthymia. I agree. She would not be able to probably go after Raiden that way. Could she alter the memories of the people to forget Raiden and take away her support? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, it would be interesting. Now that I think about it, if Ruka Devada could already access the Ermin Soul, which we know she could, I mean, I don't know if she could do it prior to the Archon War, but if she could, that actually gives me so many ideas of how she could actually have gone about doing that. That's interesting. But again, Ruka Devada also had a lot of very strong morals. She basically sacrificed herself to save not only her people but King Dashrad's. They are both very good people. I don't think she can do anything to the plan of them. Yeah. Um, I think I'm going to leave her there for the time being, just while we finish this up, because oh my god, we are very late. I still have a lot of stuff to do. Okay. So Farazan, what do we do with Farazan? Can she be in B tier? I don't think she's going to be above low B tier, but again, I have not met her, so I don't really know. I don't think she deserves to be higher than that. Again, she's smart. She's a bow user. I know she's fun to play because I pulled her in an alt account, but she is physically strong, at least upper body strength, core strength, and all that. But I don't know. Can she be in B tier? Like maybe above Yoimiya, below Yoimiya, something like that? I don't know what to do with her. We really don't know much about her. Yeah, true. Should we keep her in C? We really haven't seen anything about her fighting, right? Maybe like so? I don't know. If you guys have a better idea about her. Above Yanfei? Oh my god, in A tier? Do we know if have we seen her like fight and stuff? She's smart. I'm not taking that away from her. But I don't think she has connections that are all that important. Like, yeah, there are other students that come for her for help. But Yanfei, she's connected with the Adaptai. She's Alpha Adaptai herself. Alpha Adaptus. I don't know. That's a very big leap from C tier to A tier. And above Yanfei as well. Oh my god. She would literally climb vertically from one rank, skip the B, and all the way to the A. That's a lot. I don't know. I'm taking suggestions for Farazan. More people, please. For the time being, I think I'm going to skip over to Scaramouche because, again, we are currently 3 hours in. Oh my god. Scaramouche. I'm sorry, Wanderer. Because of her knowledge of rune constructs and stuff. I mean, yeah, but does that mean she can fight? She's good at solving puzzles. I mean, you could be a genius at math, and that wouldn't necessarily make you, a scary opponent, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I do think A tier is too high for her, even a low tier. Maybe a low B tier, but I don't know. I really don't know. Wanderer though, I think Wanderer is an S rank. it didn't really retain any powers from his time as a god. What he did have, he used it all up to erase himself, and then he failed completely. But he's a puppet. He has a lot of resilience because of that. So I'm thinking maybe low S. Yeah, I didn't want to mess with him. Yeah, I didn't want to fight him. And I don't know if that was out of respect for Raiden because she knew that Raiden let him go, didn't want to hurt him. Or he did outrank Childs when he was in the Fatui. And I don't think he has gotten any weaker. If anything, now he's a vision. As far as we know, he didn't have a vision before that. I think she should stay there. We don't know much about her. All we know is she's good at puzzles. She's old, she's really good with mechanical parts and mechanical things, but that's it. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe. I think we may keep her in there. Should we put Scaramouche above Child? Is that okay? Is that the right thing to do? It did outrank him. And again, he now has a vision. I don't think he has gotten weaker. If anything, he has gained a lot of knowledge. And he also has gained powerful allies because now Nahida is in his corner, you know? I think maybe maybe even above Shenhe. Above Ganyu? Below Xiao? I don't know. I don't know what to do with this dude. I don't know. Maybe? Why is it so hard? Oh my god. I just think Scar will be above Child. I agree. But would he be above, like, Ganyu? I can also see that. I can. I mean, he was a god for a second. He's no longer a god. But... yeah, his advantage was that his puppet body is super resilient to damage. Exactly. You know who else is also really resilient? Zhao, because he has been fighting his karma for millennia. And he's been fighting for millennia. Is not affected by the... Is not? Wait, are you saying that because of that built-up anger from the god, like those remnants when he was in the warehouse with the traveler? Below Albedo? Above Zhao, then. Scara was ranked higher than Charlie in the 52 even before Animavision. Yes, exactly. I feel like Scara has lived many lives, like he was Raiden's puppet, the Fatui, and now a Wanderer, and is higher ranking than Charlie in Fatui. Yeah, I think we can maybe put him here. I'm not entirely sure he would be able to beat Zhao in his current state, but maybe. Maybe I just like Zhao too much and have him in too high regard, maybe. Hal Hatham, the beefy man. Okay. Al Hatham is well connected. He knows Nahida. He has Nahida in his corner. Is currently the acting Grand Sage, which means he's basically the head of Samara right now. He knows Sinu, is currently on good terms with him. He knows Tignari. He knows a lot of people. And also, he says he's a feeble scholar, but are we really going to trust that? Not to mention that I don't know how he did that. I don't know if he somehow managed to represent that effect. Skirmish. Oh, yeah, right. He did. He used to make missions in the Abyss. I had completely forgotten about that. Oh God. Yeah, he suffered a lot with the Fatui. It was just a test subject to them. Al Hatham was able to tap into the forbidden knowledge and just go back to being himself when he was in front of Azar. And I don't know if he somehow managed to pretend that he was doing that, but his eyes changed color. So I don't know what exactly is going on with this man. He knows it says he doesn't know how to fight, but we have seen him fight, and he knows his stuff, and he's super well connected. Weightlifting books in the library. That's his thingy on Silly Wisher, and I find it really funny. What? Are you for sure? Oh my god. I have to try Silly Wisher now. Oh my god. And I heard you can like make cursed cursed children from your favorite sheep. So maybe that's something we'll check out in a stream one of these days, maybe. But speaking of streams, I'm going to have to dial it down to 2 per week starting next week because I'm going to be back at school, unfortunately. So yeah, I think that our Claymore playthrough is going to move a little bit more slowly now, but that's okay. I'll hate them then. I think I'll hate them is probably going to be an S tier. Like, you have Ningguang up there for much the same reason that from many of the same points that he also has. Yeah, I'll try that out. I've heard a lot of fun stuff about that. People usually have really good reviews about it. I think it's really funny. Yeah, I'll schedule that one of these days. Um, should he go in S rank? And above that, is he like below Ningguang? Is he above Ningguang? I don't know. This guy is he lies so much. It's kind of like Venti 2.0 in that aspect. I don't know what to do with him. But yeah, he could also weightlift you. I'm sure he could weightlift me. I'm thinking maybe like here. I still think that Sumeru is probably not as influential as Liwa, just because Liwa is a trading hub and it has connection with literally every other thing in every other nation in Tevad. I have it downloaded on my phone. Nice! I really haven't tried it out. Can you do it on PC though? If you can do it on PC, then I can't really do it on stream. But if not, I'll definitely check it out myself though. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like he's not well placed, but I also don't know what to do with him. Below Ningguang, so where he's sitting right now, above Yelan, below Ningguang. I'm taking suggestions. I'm just scrolling down because again, we have been here for a very long time, and I'm not being a responsible adult today. Yao is so cute. I was not expecting her voice to sound like that. I was expecting her to sound more childish, but I really like the direction they went with Yao. And again, she's capable. She's capable. She's being trained by an Adaptai. An Adeptus. Unlike Zhangling, she's actually making good on her training. Yeah? Okay. So I think Yao, not an A tier, I don't think, but probably a reasonably high B tier. Like maybe above Sayu. I don't know about Rosaria, but maybe above Sayu. Yeah, she's a yo-yo. She's very cute. I love the giant bells that she has in her head. And honestly, she deserves to be an S rank just because she finally joined our ranks after being teased for so long and never coming out. I don't know. Do you guys think she's well placed where she is? I don't know. Oh, we got the hot wannabe cat lady as well. Are those actual ears? I don't think so. I think they are anime girl air vents, probably. Oh, good. Maybe put Aloy in C or don't rank her at all. Yeah, that might actually be fair, not ranking her, you know? Aloy is just here because I know nothing about her. She's not an actual Genshin character, you know? Cloud Retainer would try to kill you if anything happened to her, so yeah. Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Aloy isn't from this world. Yeah, I mean, neither are the twins. Can I take the twins out? I don't think so, but yeah, Aloy, I know nothing about her. I don't care how strong she is in Horizon. Those skills kind of don't translate because I know that the world doesn't work the same way Tevat does, you know? Tevat has its own rules. And if she cannot play by those rules, she's gonna be written out. Now a flame main then. Dihya is going to be A, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Dihya might actually be ahead of Tignari. Dihya is another brainiac. Dihya makes herself not out to not be super smart, but she is. She helped us figure out the Samsara, kinda. And she's very smart. She's very strong. She also has very good morals, and she's well connected because Dunyarzad is super rich, you know, and she knows Nahida as well. She was also part of the rescue plan. She also knows like knows people over in Naru village. She knows Sinu. She's well connected. She was even offered a position in the Matra. So I don't think she's on the level of Kokomi, maybe. Again, we still don't know anything about Kokomi. I mean, we do know a lot about her, but maybe she is the reincarnated dragon. We don't know that. Maybe right here then. Those worlds are completely different. Exactly. She's really strong in Horizon. Yeah, I see that. I played the game before, and I can tell you that it's definitely a lot different in what they think that is strong. Yeah, I think we are going to leave her out then. It's probably safer that way. Also, prosthetics are very interesting because it might be Deshret technology. You think so? Oh my. That's interesting indeed. It might have come from the desert. Desert, you're right. Is she well placed where she is? I don't think she's quite on Sina's level. I might also not put her in Kokomi's level, just because Kokomi has that whole general kind of vibe going on. She has more people she's connected to. Niha has connections in the form of friends. She doesn't have connections in the form of underlings and people she can control, you know? Yeah? Okay. And then Mika, our last one. Mika, I know nothing about Mika. We do know that he's a scout. Varka chose to take him with them, just so he can scout ahead. So I assume he trusts them. He trusts him, especially because they did meet Capitano, and Capitano is not ranked that high, but is still strong. And Child looks up to him, which means a lot in my books at least, because Child is also already really strong and he's also a battle maniac. Mika, I think it would probably be somewhere along high B, but again, we don't know enough yet. Is a cartographer, I guess. Yeah. He might also be pretty smart. But again, he was so shy when we talked to him that we don't really know anything. Maybe like above Kale? Above or below Amber? Okay, all the way back there. Okay. I can see that because, yeah, Kale technically can be a lot stronger than she is. Probably above. I don't know exactly how the duties of an outrider compare to the duties of whatever he's doing exactly. High B? Higher than he is? Hmm. Maybe do you guys like where he is now? Do I need to rank him upper? Do I need to rank him higher, lower? I don't know. In the meanwhile, let me just see if I want to move something around. This year, I think this is okay. Layla, I'm not sure. Layla might be stronger than maybe Hyunjin. Is that maybe just maybe. Above Gale? You think so? Okay, let's put him right behind Goro then. Do you think Layla is stronger than Yunjin? And Farazan, I'm not going to lose a lot of time with her because again, we don't really know anything about her. And then these are pretty much useless on the same level, so it's okay. And then Singshou, yes. Noelle, I'm still not sure about the placement of Noelle. She might be behind Rosaria, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. I still think Sayuri is a fair assessment again. She does have a lot of skills. She's just lazy, you know? Okay. Toma, Goro, Goro. And the dog bite, alright, but not Goro. Razor. I'm still not sure about Bennett and Chongyun. And even Fischl being this low, but maybe. Okay. I mean, I think that it's mostly okay. Bennett found in the magic body when he was a baby, or am I misremembering? He was, and we did talk about that. We basically Bennett could be a lot higher, and on one hand, I think that the fact that he's this unlucky and is still kicking is also proof that he's strong. You know, he can just push through all the hardships. But again, because he's so unlucky, there's a lot of people that don't want to associate it with him. And imagine that he's in a fight. His bad luck is probably going to affect him and not his opponent. So that's why he was knocked down a peg and is where he is right now. And then Chongyun. I'm also confused about Chongyun because, again, he's an exorcist, but he basically never saw evil spirits in his life because of his pure yang constitution. And also the fact that we did see him struggling with this mage during his Auntie's promo video. Merjivari is a region, maybe the frontier between Mondstadt and Natlan. It's described to be like volcanic in nature. I don't know. That's where Stanley died. Did you play through the Vinti story quest? We met a Stanley impersonator that told stories about the great adventure of Stanley, but it was actually the friend that was able to escape the Merjivari where Stanley actually died. And it says something about him dying there and the winds not being able to bring his soul back to Mondstadt. So I think it might be in the frontier. I don't know exactly where Natlan is going to fall on the map, but doesn't that make him powerful? I agree with that. Yeah, because survived such a terrible place even as a baby. I agree with that, but at the same time, where do you think it should go? Where do you think Bennett should go? Maybe bad luck is keeping him alive because his life is a worse fate. I joked about that about him as a baby, but it might actually be real, you know? I don't know. Where should we put him? And Shungyun and Fischl, I kind of don't really like where they are. Even Cookie, but I don't know. I think a lot of these characters are more or less on the same level. Funnily enough, I think Klee might be the only 5-star. No, Klee and Yoimiya are the only 5 stars in B tier. Oh god. Poor girls. And they are both red girls. There's a lot of red people right here. We have Xinian, we have Klee, we have Yoimiya, we have Amber, Xiangling. People just don't like red characters apparently. Maybe next to Xingqiu? Okay. I mean, it's not as well connected, just because people don't want him around them. And also, I do think Noelle is probably stronger. My biggest problem here is that Goro is right there. And Goro isn't super strong, but as a general, you know? Maybe like above Mika, maybe. I kind of don't want to put him above Goro. I put these characters in here just because Goro isn't all that physical when he's in combat. It's more about strategizing. And I think these characters all have something that Goro might not have, be it connections or something else. But I don't know. Other than that, Fischl, I don't like Fischl and Chongyun being below Amber, actually. Maybe above Amber? Xiangli is fine where she is. And maybe bump up Cookie as well. Like, something like this. No, switch. Something like this, maybe? Is this okay? Wait, I messed up again. No, like that. Maybe. We got 3 pyro characters all together now. That somehow feels a little better to me. I don't know about you guys, but put them higher than Amber. Oh, exactly. That's what I did. Then the A tier. Beta held strong this entire time. God damn, girl. Okay. Then we got Jean, Diluc, Lisa, Mona, Kaya, Yula, Kuchin, Ayato, Ayaka. These two I'm not entirely sure about. Maybe they should be a little higher. I'm not sure. Also, if you played a new event, then Ayaka would be in S tier above Sarah, maybe. Should we bump her up? I feel like if I bump Ayaka up, I will forcefully also have to bump her brother up, you know? I kind of want to put her in S tier just because, I mean, I'm not doubting you, but like, from what we've seen so far, I don't know. And also the fact it's Kuching that's messing me up, you know? Because Kuching is kind of powerful, just connections and stuff. I might put them above Kuching. God damn it. I might actually bring them up to like Jean. Jean, I think, is better connected than Diluc. Maybe like these two above Diluc, below Jean. Is that okay with you guys? Maybe? I don't know. Ayaka's position makes sense. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Okay, nice. And then the Archons, again, Nahida is kind of a wild card right here. Yeah? Okay, nice. The twins, I think I'm going to leave them there. Albedo, I'm still not entirely convinced is in the right position. And even the position between Skara and Zhao, but I think we're going to leave that be for the time being, maybe. And then, yeah. Oh, I'm getting cold. Oh, It's late. Oh my god. Time flew by today. God damn. Um, Alhaitham I'm still not entirely sure about as well. Somehow I feel like he should be above Ito. Maybe just because he has beefier arms than Ito, but maybe. I think I might leave them here. And again, these are our two meme characters, you know? I think that's good. Yeah, okay, we might leave it like this then. I'm going to save this and I'm going to share this on I'm going to share this later on Discord. I might not put it in there immediately because I think I think I'm late for something. I don't know exactly what it is, but if I'm being called, then probably. I honestly didn't expect this list to make this much sense, you know, because it's hard to rank their cannons ranked and impact. But GG, thank you guys. You helped me a lot. My list would probably be a lot different than it is if it wasn't for you. We need to do this again after Canvia comes out. Oh my god, yes. But also, like, you need to schedule the stream like for the entire day. Because the roster is going to be so big. Either we split them up, but that would be fair. We can split it up between streams. Like, oh yeah, let's do 30% of the roster today, and the rest, like 30% the next, and then just on the fourth day we do the last 10% and rearrange everyone else because the roster is going to be so big. It's actually going to be crazy. I think by then we'd be at the point where we would be forgetting which characters belong where. Twitch Nation, the stream would be 10 hours exactly. I wasn't expecting this one to run for so long. I thought, oh, it's just a tier list. Maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours, the standard. Maybe two hours and a half. And then we are like 3 hours and a half in, which is freaking crazy. But I do think, I mean, some things are debatable, but I do think it makes sense. So I do think we made something cool right here. Yeah, but I'm going to just take the whole weekend to rank characters. Yeah, I think that's going to be needed. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this here then, because apparently there's something that I forgot to do. I'm a little scared. I don't know what it is, but actually save this tier list, and when we know more about the characters and as new ones come out, you can add them in. That's a good idea. Yeah, and I can make a custom template if it requires it. Let's do this for NPCs too, like Senor and the other. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. I need to schedule that another day. I'll let you guys know. Also, if you are not on Discord yet and you are willing and want to join, the link is going to be in the description of this stream. I've been a little dead in there. I haven't really talked with a lot of people. I think I'm a little bit burned out, not gonna lie. I thought I would have a lot of more time to work on my channel than I'm actually having. There's a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, but yeah, I'll try to be more active in there. And if anything, I'll let you guys know, like, oh, do you want to do this stream today? If it's something that a lot of people want, I'll try to schedule it in a way that allows most of you to join, because time zones are a little bitch, but you know, it's gotta be done. Yeah, we are going to say the tier list still, and we might do the NPCs and everything. So yeah, I think that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for sitting here with me through all of this. I know it's been a lot, but we actually had a lot of people today, and I'm really happy with the engagement. So thank you very much, and thank you for sticking around through the scuff and through OBS just having a midlife crisis and just shutting down. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you had fun too. And hopefully, we'll see each other soon for another stream. And I'm also going to do my utmost to just get a video out today. Get some rest. I will, thank you. I will drink some hot tea and rest my voice a little bit. No, thank you guys. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. So